Oh my God! Run! Oh my God!
Give my creation life!
Oh shit! What the fuck, man? Ain't nobody warned me or nothing that no goddamn spider was gonna pop out? What the fuck is this?
I'm gonna turn the flashlight off. It is dark in here. I keep hearing like a... We've got to this place where this is not fun anymore. It's very weird, there's very weird, like, dolls out. Let me show you. Like, what is that? Who put that there? Why is that there? Why am I here?
Coming this summer.
Is this man Wakandan or not?
My name is King T'Challa, son of King T'Chaka. I am the sovereign ruler of the nation of Wakanda. And for the first time in our history, we will be sharing our knowledge and resources.
From the executive producers of Barbie comes a Netflix original film, reimagined for a modern audience. Ryan Kinnell is the Black Panther.
Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell. Wakanda forever.
We'll always be best friends, right, Jay?
That's right, Pooh. Best friends forever. I would never try to trip you when you least expect it. Hey, Tigger! What's up, Pooh? Oh my God, he flew!
Why would you trip me, Jay? I thought we were friends. What did Pooh ever do to you? Why, Jay? Why?
It's not funny. First of all, I hope no one was hurt. Like, why would you fall in front of me?
Gather around, I'll tell you a story. The Pooh Bear you tripped isn't the Pooh Bear that got back up. It may look like that bear, but it ain't that bear. Because whatever you tripped that day is long gone. And whatever got back up is angry, mad and sour that you tripped it. Yeah, that's what the folks in that Disneyland say anyhow.
What the fuck?
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. I think we were all supposed to have our fucking cameras up, but I can't see anything right now.
Yeah.
Welcome in to...
Turn off your cameras.
Dumb Brazilian was the only one who got it right.
Welcome in. I really can't see anything. But how's everybody doing tonight? Now, Rip is the only
No, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Welcome in to Tuesday night's main event. I guess I'll just go ahead and introduce myself because I am the scariest individual here tonight. I am playing the role of Disney Star Wars. Hello, everyone. Disney Star Wars is completely dead, and I represent Disney Star Wars being completely dead. And this is to all the fans out there. We fucked over your franchise. Kathleen Kennedy destroyed your childhood and everything you love, and that is who I represent tonight. So, hello, everyone. All right, so pretty good start to the night.
Ripple went off camera.
Wow.
And yeah, I have the Star Wars hat. I keep bumping my microphone. I can barely see anything right now, but it's pretty cool.
You sound great.
Do I sound probably terrible, don't I?
Yeah. Sound perfect.
Fantastic.
Okay, I can't see anything. But we got a special guest tonight. We have Eric July, or no, young Rippa 59 as Eric.
He's hold on. Yeah, just wait. Just wait.
What the fuck? I can't see anything right now.
That's why we're telling you.
What I'm doing.
That's why we're telling you.
So we have Pooh Bear and Piglet in the house. What's up, Pooh Bear and Piglet?
Hello. It's Pooh Bear and Piglet.
There we go. Look at there. Look at there.
I just want to let you know I'm fine. Everything's fine. You're fine.
I'm good.
We're fine.
No anxiety here.
Happy Halloween. And I got a big thing of candy corn.
Don't drop it.
Ready to go for the whole show.
And we got some really interesting pictures of the Disney Star Wars with Winnie the Pooh.
Look at the chat. It's filled with poop.
Will be poop.
Pooh and Krista, I mean.
Why did you say poop? You said poop.
I think, I don't think you could hear well with that mask on.
I can't hear anything. I can barely see. But that's okay. Next up, we have Laura Croft, the proper Laura Croft in the house. What's up,
bloody
Melanie
wanker?
What's up, Melanie Mac?
I saw what you did, Jay. I'm gonna hunt you.
What? Wow.
All right,
You never find me in those caves, woman.
I got the skeleton gloves, so let me get a full screen here of them. So there's the full screen. Okay. Great job by Pooh Bear and Piglet. And then we've got full screen of Laura Croft right there. So there we go. Shout out. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So thank you for being here, Melanie. Awesome as always.
Thank you.
And look, the biggest surprise here, we've got young Rippa 59 as Eric July.
Yep. What's up? What is up?
Very authentic. Very authentic.
Very authentic.
It's not quite as good as Ryan Kennel as Black Panther, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. So
I try to do my best to make it happen. It's about as close of a suit that I could get.
Should have put on an RK Outpost hat and been Ryan.
I got to breathe a little bit. Holy crap.
My Ryan hat. Maybe that's what I'll do. Hold up. I'll go do that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yo, yeah. You just
There you go. There you go.
Oh, yeah. He's just going to be RK Outpost.
Yeah, just be RK Outpost.
That would be great. Next up, we have the Fortnite guy, Dan Vass. What's up, Fortnite guy? He's the Fortnite guy.
com minha astúcia.
The Fortnite guy. Hell yeah.
The greats will know who that is. The
Chapo.
greats will know. Chapolin Colorado or Chapolin Vasque.
He's the Fortnite guy. That's all we know.
It's the Fortnite guy that Dan plays with. That's all you guys know about him.
That's all we know him as. How you doing, Dan?
Yes. Doing great. I'm just uploading a new video right now, and it's like it is so similar to the original that YouTube already demonetized it.
Holy crap! Already?
Victor the Guitar Nerd does such an amazingly autistically professional job that's what I get. That's what I get for working with the best. So
there we go.
Yeah.
Good shit. And we're going to be showing it a little bit later tonight, correct?
Yes. I already sent it to Krista, and yeah, she's going to play it.
Hell yeah, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait. And we got tokenized Ryan Kennel. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Tokenized Ryan Kennel.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty fantastic.
I love it.
That is pretty fantastic. So shout out to tokenized Ryan Kennel. We've got the 9-time Pokemon champ in the house, Fear the Beardo. What up, Beardo?
You're damn right. See, I wasn't lying. When I said I'm the 9-time Pokemon League champion. I'm the bigger, the badder, the better version, the more buff, the more handsome version of Ash Ketchum, the 9-time champ Fear the Beardo, baby. Let's go.
Shout out to Fear the Beardo. That's what's up. I saw Ryan in the chat. Let's see. RK Outpost Netflix version.
Netflix adaptation. The Life of Eric July.
All right. That's really good. That's really
good. Original
good.
Netflix series.
Netflix Ryan Kennel right there. And we have my nerdy home, Miss
Yeah.
Congeniality.
Yeah,
Here we
I'm in
go.
a dress. I have gel in my hair. I haven't slept all night. I'm stalked and I'm armed. Don't mess with me.
There
And
she
she's very
is.
I made this today.
That's awesome. Shout out, Steph. Good stuff indeed. Welcome in, Steph. Good to have you here.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween, everyone. So that's good stuff right there. Good to have everybody here. Here's the image that we took earlier. Right here. Here we go. So it just destroyed Pooh Bear. So Jay, can you explain this situation right here?
Krista tripped me. And then while I was laying on the ground, you came over and took a picture.
Deserved.
All I heard was she said, no.
No.
All right, Melanie, you got your wish. Krista took me out.
It's good stuff. Good stuff
Amazing.
indeed. We have Alec Baldwin's finger for 100.
Whoa!
Says,
Let's
Dan,
go.
I'm still waiting for you to pick me up.
Let me explain that joke. Last time I was in Side Scrollers, I was telling telling the audience how I received that DM that this chick sent me with a video of her packing her luggage and telling me, Dan, when are you gonna pick me up to live with you in Brazil? And by the way, that chick really believed that I was going to pick her up to live with me in Brazil. Crazy, scary stuff. But then Alec Baldwin's fingers like, Dan, I want to live with you too. Come pick me up. That's what this is all about.
He don't miss, ladies and gentlemen. He certainly don't miss.
Someone in the chat
That's
said,
what's
young Ripa is dressed like a millionaire. So there we go.
Oh, yeah.
That's
worked.
true.
Meme TV says, will Pooh Bear be suing Jay?
I'm not allowed to talk about it. Can't talk about it.
Oh, man. But yeah, so it is Halloween. I hope everybody's out,
Halloweeny.
having fun with your family, doing your thing. We got some stuff planned. I think me and Beardo and whoever else is available later on, we're gonna do a Fortnite stream with some of the horror characters maybe. And I know the girls have something planned for G&G Life. I don't know exactly what Chris has got worked up and stuff, but that'll be fun.
You're not going to
whatever.
want to miss what the girls are going to be doing later.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's going to be a fun stream. Jay? Y'all take things wrong.
Jay?
Is
They're
it
saying
YouTube
bad
friendly?
They're gonna go on a killing spree. So
Damn it, Jay.
Just tune in and you'll see. It's not X-rated. What the heck?
Jay, only Jay.
Hey man, I'm here in Chris's room and we're both wearing pajamas. So
you can watch that on OnlyFans / Geeks and Gamers.
What the heck? I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of stuff being said about that.
Mr. Jandra says
heck is
happy
that?
Halloween to all
heck is
in
that
Geeks and
Avatar?
Gamers. Yeah, I know.
Happy
Oh,
Halloween,
man.
Mr. Jandra.
Where is Can Man?
that
I haven't
about?
seen Can Man. I don't think I've
Where's
seen
he
Can Man
at?
on- Where's Can Man? I can't believe I haven't seen Can Man in the chats today. Has
Come on.
anybody seen him? That's a little concerning.
He needs
Can
he
Man.
needs to wake up.
Yeah, where you at, Can
That's telling
Man?
me to shut up.
Yeah, well, I kind of agree with him, to be honest with you. But anyway, it is Halloween, and we're just going to kind of hang out for a little while and see how everybody's doing. There is a pretty interesting story about Bungie we're going to talk about a little bit later. I think Beardo's going to have that one pulled up for us a little bit later.
Yep.
And we still have last night we had Party Animals. That was one of the funnest video game streams I've ever been a part of.
That was amazing.
Holy crap, dude. I still I've been watching clips all day long with this video game. I still can't believe how fun it was and how many clippable moments that there were. It shouldn't be as fun as it is. It has no business being as fun as it is. And having Gary and Melanie and Ryan there obviously added to it. That was super, super cool. And yeah, the whole thing was just, it's a one giant meme is essentially
Dan.
what it is.
Dan,
Do what?
Yes.
Jeremy can't stop thinking about it.
Can't stop thinking about it.
I can't stop thinking about it.
Can't stop thinking
That's
about
right.
it. Jay.
I love
No
how
one
that
laughed
caught
at
on.
that, but not even Dan. He gave me
Yeah,
a pity
yeah.
laugh.
It was kind of weak. Like,
Thanks a lot.
yeah.
I got candy corn.
I just want to see how long we can make Jay make it awkward.
I didn't know
Like-
it was like you waiting on me.
Jay just makes everything awkward. Man, wait
I
till you
know,
see
you
what
keep
the
inviting me
girls have
back.
partying tonight.
You're not gonna
Man,
want to miss that
You're not
stream.
gonna miss the girls on video tonight, guys.
Whoa.
Lord.
Here, let me play this clip right here. This is from Party Animals last night. I was dying.
Oh,
at
this
point.
was great.
Yeah, now
Oh no, I'm
God.
Oh no.
No!
That's gonna be a death.
No, bitch, I ain't dead. I ain't dead.
fuck off, man.
Hey, y'all. It's the next one, I think. Yeah. The part where I get Ryan.
Yes, this one.
Look at that shit. Rippin' knocked the fuck out of me.
Oh, Jimmy, no.
Gonna be it.
Fuck out of here.
And I took the show.
Oh my god.
What are you doing? Let go of the
Listen to how mad Ryan gets at me right here. Listen.
fucking moron. Jeremy, you stupid fucking weird. Get up, man! Get up!
Dude, the Shawn, did you see the one where you clotheslined me like I was Shawn Michaels? I did a full fucking split.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
picked me up, you're like, see ya. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, fuck this dude, man. Oh, man.
man.
The shit was
Fucking game
great.
was so stupid, man.
It is so dumb. And that's why
Dumb,
we
yeah,
love
man.
it so much. But we've got to get Dan on. Dan was crying there's a 10:30 start time and he can't make it at 10:30. Poor guy.
Not at proper hours of decent people being awake. All right? And I'm a decent person.
No, you're not.
Right, Jay?
I can't stop thinking about it.
Yes.
At least he got a few more laughs that time. But anyway, so what is I wanted to talk about, like, so I want Krista to have her headphones, but Jay decided to come in here and steal her headphones.
Come on!
I know it's like it's
Wake
it's,
up!
Let me
Yeah.
clean them first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no.
Did you lick your earwax?
Hello?
Hi, nothing. I just wanted Jay to do something weird. That's all. No problem. You're good.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
She
You
doesn't
licked
have a
Krista's
voice.
ears by proxy.
All right, No, I just was messing with Jay. So Beardo, get that story pulled up. We got to talk about Bungie.
have
I'm
it.
going to read a few of these super chats before we
Yep.
get rolling. We got Uncle Squatch says, Dan, you should strike while the iron is hot. Follow up your Amazing Grace cover and do one of Be Through My Vision. Might get you closer to 1 million.
Be thou my vision. Yeah.
my bad.
But yeah, this next cover is complete opposite
say it like-
direction. Let me just.
And we're showing
Tell
this
you that.
tonight, right? So
Yes.
to explain to everybody how we're going to do this tonight, we're going to premiere this
Yes,
here,
at
and then
the-
you're going to upload it directly to your channel right when the show ends,
Exactly.
correct?
It's already uploaded. It's unlisted right now, but I'm not releasing until the end of the show. First, before I release, we're gonna watch it here in this show, and then we're gonna end the show, and you guys all are gonna go there and click like, comment, watch the whole thing 1,000 times, the whole 9 yards.
Do you have any teasers you want to give? Any teasers?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if there's anything you want to
It
give
is-
away.
Is it the Monster Mash?
It is the first collaboration I'm doing with Mr. Fear, the fucking
Oh.
Let's
How
go,
cool
baby.
is
First
that?
collab with
Uh-oh.
Beardo. Yes.
The
First
collabs
time
that they didn't know
Yeah.
they needed.
Uh-oh,
Yes.
man.
And it's sounding fantastic. It's sounding like, it's like stuff from mainstream record labels. It's
Oh,
insane.
boy.
It's insane.
Now,
Jeremy heard it.
I did hear it. It's really fucking good. It's
Hell
really
yeah.
good. Like, you guys have no idea. And just wait
It's
till you
Halloween
hear it.
themed.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm really excited about it. And so again, towards the end of the show, we're probably going to go like 2 hours tonight, but towards the end of the show, we're going to play that. And then Dan's going to make it available on his YouTube channel directly after. And we're going to hope you guys go over there, drop likes, drop comments, share it out. Let's get some traction on it. It's going to be awesome. So I cannot
Good to have an actual YouTuber explain it. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Good. Hey, you know, that's just what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for.
There you go.
Brock just dropped 20 gifted memberships. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Rock.
What is
Rockatron.
Jay? What are you doing, Jay?
Rack.
I was excited.
He was just trying to tell
Poor
me
Jay.
I was telling Crystal
so that I can take it off the list.
that Brock got 20.
I can't hear you.
Celluloid Dreams says Dan Vask is super duper gay.
Oh, really? Now it's super duper gay. Wow. I evolved. Seems like if I were
Dr.
Pokemon, I would go from gay to super duper gay. Thank you.
Dr. Spike with a gifted Geeks and Gamers membership. Thank you so much. Tomok for 50. I have been wondering, have any of you guys played Proto Bayonetta, also known as Nightmare Before Christmas? I don't think I've played Proto Bayonetta. Oogie's Revenge.
Have not.
I have not played that game.
Never heard of it.
Yeah,
No,
I have
I
not played.
haven't.
Tomok is like the gaming, like he's the gaming renaissance man. Like knows everything about like low key games, old school games, everything. Tomok is always sending me information on stuff. So, but unfortunately, we got nobody here who has played that. Buttface McBooty said,
What the fuck?
Face
Yeah.
Booty has played it.
Yeah, here we go,
confirmed.
right here,
Hell yeah.
right here.
Hell
Butt-faced McBooby
McBooby.
has played it. We have respectable people here
That
in
name.
our chat. Okay,
It's a
only the
Godzilla
best.
picture.
Only the best.
out.
Right here. So, if you're just tuning in, I am playing the role of Disney's Star Wars Death, basically. So I'm Disney Star Wars. I did have a mask and everything, but I couldn't see anything out of it. I couldn't.
Just show
He
the
ripped
mask.
a big
Just
fat
show
burp
it.
in his mask.
I did, man.
Downstairs.
He dropped a big
It was
fat
rough.
burp.
It was like, and then like he goes, "Well, that was a mistake."
There you go. That was
Ah,
Big
I bet it was.
It was
Just
a,
show the mask. Just show the people the mask.
where's it at?
You already threw it away?
Here we go.
There you
So
go.
there's the mask
There
right
you
Put
here.
go.
inside that.
Don't
The-
be selfish. Wear a mask.
Yeah.
That's right.
Holy crap, man.
True.
Like maybe I can get a knit mask. Like, what's her name? What was her name? That crazy.
Oh,
Alyssa-
Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano. Alyssa
Oh.
Milano had this
Yep.
knit mask back during the pandemic. She's like, wear a damn mask. And you're like, what the hell?
McAfee did that too before.
Yeah.
Before he was
Yeah. These people are
self-deleted.
These people are idiots. Slade Lawton for 20 says Beardo. I would rather have Matt Canada as my Steelers. It's a Steelers OC for the rest of the season. Sorry, Melanie.
Oh,
Then play Spider-Man 2.
terrible.
Sadly, my Penguins are just as bad. That's the hockey team in Pittsburgh, Jeremy. I know the Pittsburgh Penguins are. They had Jaromir Jagr. They had Mario Lemieux.
Sidney Crosby.
Sidney Crosby. I know a little bit about hockey. Like I said, I followed hockey for like a year, and that's about it. But Beardo, still getting
Yeah.
some hell for your Spider-Man 2 take.
It's all good. I don't give a fuck. I enjoyed the game. So it is. It is what it is. I liked it. Like the aspects of it. I like the story. I like the combat. The graphics.
like-
It's beautiful.
I have a theory about that.
But Mary
I
Jane
have
is not beautiful. But Black Cat's hot.
No, she's not. She's the opposite of beautiful. She looks
Yes.
like a monkey's armpit. But I have a theory about the whole Spider-Man 2 thing.
So
You
Dan
see,
is talking about nothing right now. It's like no one's paying attention.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you.
Oh shoot!
You weren't muted, Jay. You were not muted. Can I go on?
yes.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks,
you
Jay.
guys know the story about the how to cook a frog alive, right?
Yes, boil it slowly.
Yeah, if you throw the frog inside a pot with boiling water, it will jump out immediately. But if you cook it slowly, then you can cook it alive and it will do nothing. I think a lot of people have been like constantly exposed to modern gaming for a while already. Beardo, I think you play modern games pretty frequently, right?
I mean, the God of War, Spider-Man,
Yeah,
the
it's like
the new Resident Evils.
Yeah, you're not a retro gaming guy per se, right?
I mean, I used to game a whole like retro games when I was younger, but I mean, I don't like
Back
right now.
when they were not
like,
retro games.
Right. Back when they weren't retro games, but like currently,
Yeah.
I don't have the ability to play retro games.
Right.
All
So-
of my old systems are still back home.
Right. So I think what happens with people who are more exposed to the current video game industry as it is now, they're sort of the frogs being slowly cooked alive. And the people who are, and this is not a knock on Beardo, by the way. We were talking about Spider-Man 2. We were talking about the original one on the PS2 the other day. It's like, enjoy whatever games you want. But I guess my message to the people who it's like, it's just pronouns. It's just side missions. It's just this little wokey thing over there. Just be aware. Just be aware that you're the frog being slowly cooked alive.
Oh, and I pointed it out.
I agree.
And I pointed it out every single step of the way when there was something dog shit or stupid that I just fucking hated. I pointed it out, but I mean, I spent $70 on the fucking game. I'm gonna play it. It's not like I'm just gonna drop it.
Yeah, and it's like if you're having fun with the game, have fun with the game. Just that's all I'm saying. Just have that awareness.
This is how Geeks and Gamers is going to qualify for ESG money. Just weirdo streams.
That was actually a good one.
That was a good one.
I think the problem is well, like everybody's gonna catch hell. Like, I mean, I catch hell all the time for anything I like, But I think they're on this specifically. I think it's because you hyped it up so much, Beardo, so everybody knew you were gonna like it. You know what I mean? And so, and I think that's the one thing that kind of throws it out of whack. But at the end of the day, he genuinely likes the game. I know that. I know him. I talk to him all the time. He does. He likes the game. And there's a lot of things out there that are they're gonna be divisive. That's just how it is. I told people, hell, I liked Avatar too. And everybody's like, what the fuck? I loved Avatar 2. Thought it was fantastic. I've seen it multiple times. And I like the fucking Boys season 1, 2, 3. I like all 3 seasons of the Boys.
The Boys is awesome.
I like all, and I've heard people telling me it's a woke pile of shit and all of that. And I'm like, I think that they go after both sides of the political aisle, which I would rather them not go after either. I would rather they just, but I found enjoyment out of it. And on the flip side, I was talking today on Daily about Zootopia and how much I hated Zootopia. And a lot of people were like, what do you mean? I'm like, Zootopia was full of representation, diversity, bullshit. And that was before all this stuff took over. All of it. And so I didn't have a video to make of Zootopia. I wasn't following this stuff. I wasn't hypersensitive. When I saw Zootopia, I'm like, Zootopia is a piece of shit. I hate that movie. And that, to me, that was the first elements of the kind of the movement into like getting animated stuff. Now, I haven't seen Zootopia since it came out. And so I was asking people, like, am I completely like, because a lot of people saying, I like that movie. But I remember it having a lot of that into it and a lot of that diversity bullshit, like very subtle, but it was there. And
exactly, if you were not eased into it, you're gonna be more shocked for whatever reason. If you haven't been eased into it, if you don't play modern games, if you don't watch modern stuff, it's if all of a sudden you take a gamer for 20 years ago and make him play today a modern game today, he was gonna be like, what the fuck, what happened to the world? It's like that shock is comprehensible because the person hasn't been exposed to it in a progressive way.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, every single one of us is going to share opinions on here that are going to make people, have their opinions on it, and all of it's valid. That's what the internet's for. We like to talk shit. We like to have fun, and that's what we're going to continue to do. But I want to shift this conversation really quickly because Gina Carano just made a tweet, and we're going to talk about this tweet really quickly. So I have not even read the whole thing yet, but we're gonna
little zing zag on Rachel Zegler.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
Okay.
So right here, and yes, there's Rachel Zegler featured.
Go down
So-
one more, like
All right.
her, like right here. She goes, "This is not all right." Just
So this is not to encourage heaps of hate onto this young lady, and I don't want that. Unfortunately for her, she is just really great at shining a light on the hypocrisy that's happening.
100%.
Gina is crushing it right now. Gina is on fire. So she says, what an odd strike this is. Small non-studio productions are having trouble getting waivers, but studios get the interim agreements left and right.
All right. So do you understand what happened, Jeremy?
I don't know.
Rachel
of any news
Zegler's
stuff that just
the
recently
Hunger
happened.
Game movies got like some interim agreement where they are allowed to have the actors promote it.
All
So
right.
it was some kind of like weird thing where they're just like, hey, we'll let them promote their film, even though she's been picketing and protesting, actors not to promote their film until they get this strike.
That's the second photo right there, Jeremy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
says above it, we have an interim agreement.
Yep. There we go. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, Jay. Let's let you read it since you never talk on main event. Let's go.
Celebrities go from the picket line to their promotional tours and red carpet. What happened to that? I better get paid for every hour I stand in this dress talk. Meanwhile, the people who are actually suffering are the crews and the actors not a part of the studio projects or the in-group to get their waivers granted. The one whose money will run out quicker. The ones who are having to pick up the second line of work. The ones who will be controlled a whole lot easier once the strike ends based off the desperation of work. So she's standing up for the smaller studio, for the ones that can't work, that are not, not these $1 million people, that are millionaires saying, "Oh, I can't work because we're on strike." It's ridiculous.
You've got a little bit of an echo. I'm not sure who that's coming from though.
A little bit of an echo.
Yeah, I don't think it's you. I think it might be somebody's headphones. But either way, continue going.
I think that was by accident. Maybe they should have granted waivers for all the non-studio productions, keep people working, and halt all studio productions if they really wanted to make a difference and reach a faster agreement. Who is this strike really intended to hurt again? Better make a deal quick. People are starting to notice. I'm sure it'll be in favor of the right people, and all the right people will pat themselves on the back on an excellent deal and the months of suffering well worth the wait. Yeah, so she's calling out those right people. At least while you're at it, you could throw into an agreement that it will never again be permitted to allow any production to force inject poison. I mean, experimental jabs into people's bodies in the name of science ever again. Because that in itself wasn't something big enough to have had a huge strike over. The hypocrisy is palatable. The system is rigged and literally with posers. Art is free. Creativity is your rebellion. You don't need permission to do that. Welcome to the rebellion.
Right.
Damn, Gina. And again,
go.
to follow up, just want to say it one more time. This is not to encourage heaps of hate onto this young lady. I don't want that. Unfortunately for her, she is just really great at shining a light on the hypocrisy that is happening. Dude, she is just crushing it right now. Gina is on it, and she's on fire. Ripa, have you been following this whole story with Gina?
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to do any videos, anything talking about it, but I have been keeping up.
I will say the algorithm is begging you because
this is my way to work my way back in the algorithm.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. Nah, this is I've been keeping up with it. I saw our first one, that long reply. I just didn't know what I could offer that people hadn't already said. I do think that it is significant that someone of that stature is saying things like this. Is more pointing out the obvious. I think when some people like us, speak about it, I think, the folks that generally agree with us, maybe folks that are on the middle, they'll be more receptive to that message. But it just hits a little harder when you have someone that was really impacted by a lot of this, be it the cancellation nonsense or just in general, just what we see in kind of modern media, the culture surrounding it. Gina Carano has been, she's seen it firsthand and experienced just how just crazy that it is. We could point out a million ways that these strikes are just largely nonsensical. There's absolute hypocrisy there. They were very creative. They do this every strike, but they were very creative. The writers were as well, and that they've convinced a lot of really stupid people that this is somehow like the workers versus the man, which that's never been what these are. This is the man versus the man more often than not, and this is unions and all them trying to beg basically for access to certain resources of these mega corporations, really ensuring that they stay in the positions it is that they stay in. So shout out to Gina, because Gina's at least gave it a shot. She's doing the thing that she's done with Daily Wire and trying to do the independent stuff, which is, I think, so necessary. And these guys had a great opportunity to, if they really wanted to stick it to the man, instead of sitting there trying to fall over themselves to get productions from these shithole studios, they could have been doing their own things, but instead they made it largely, they shunned you in the event that you tried to get work outside of that, which goes to show who they really protect. It's just mafia-esque bullshit, and that's all it's ever been, and just yet another example of it. So big shout out to Gina.
Hell
I was
yeah.
gonna say that. Isn't it like a mafia, like a mob boss telling you, "Hey, you're allowed to work. Go ahead, just you, just this time."
Yeah.
I mean, Hollywood truly is it is the definition of the haves and the have-nots. Like if you are at the top of the food chain, you're good to go, and if not, they don't give a shit about you, man. And it's a ruthless town, and they're constantly trying to make everyone believe that they are the ones, that we're the good ones, and we're going to tell all of you how to live your lives, and we're here to look out for you. I know, Melanie, you've covered that. That's going to toss it to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening in the gaming industry too, though. Like the gaming industry is following Hollywood's footsteps with all of this virtue signaling that we're seeing from big developers, big time streamers, this, that, or the other. And then you just get ostracized if you don't go along with their approved narrative. So yeah, it's just a shame to see all of the worst things in Hollywood are just seeping right into the gaming industry as well.
Absolutely. Jay, any final thoughts on this?
I don't want to say anything because anything I say about Gina right now, people are putting it in people are writing articles about it, which is their right to do.
I heard about that. So
it's
yeah,
their right to do. But if they've been a subscriber to my channel, they would know I've been saying this stuff for months. So, but it's
so
all
can
good.
we quote that Gina likes candy corn, Jay?
She hates it.
Yes, she hates it. She hates it.
Okay.
She hates it.
I'm really glad that Gina is continuing to speak out on things, and she feels a lot more comfortable doing it. She has a powerful voice. A lot of people definitely follow what she's saying and listen to what she's saying, and her words actually carry weight. And she's made 3 really big tweets in the past week, and I don't think she's done. She may be done on the Disney Star Wars front, because honestly, I don't think there's anything else she can add outside of maybe some specific details. But I think she took care of everything she needed to take care of. And she made the point clear that Disney hates the fans. They hate people on YouTube. They hate when you criticize. And that goes against a lot of our critics, saying, oh, these guys just cover it and it helps them. If that was the case, they wouldn't be telling their actors to unfollow people that are on YouTube saying mean words. So that's just a straight up destruction of that narrative from people that want to say that bullshit.
No, it's true, and it's like it's true. It's because like she doesn't like all that, like everything that she's went through over and over again. Like they didn't understand that I guess they forgot she's a fighter, and doesn't put up with crap. And, and so finally it's like, what are they going to do? What are they going to do to me that they've already done? They tried to cancel me. They tried to knock me down. They tried to strip everything from me. They tried to make up lies about me. They tried to they did smear campaigns on me and my family. What can they possibly do to me that they haven't already done? So we might as well destroy them with the truth while they try to destroy me with lies. I think that's what her famous quote was, right? And so it just, keep
Jay,
going.
How many
Gina.
years she spent with Lucasfilm?
Just the two Mando
years.
season 1 and 2.
Yeah, those must have been tough years for her, like in terms of being able to say stuff and post stuff, because as you said, she was an MMA fighter. She has a combative nature, and the amount of things that she must have had to
Well, you want to know what else? I think
not post.
Well, I also think that the Comic-Con she's been going to has just been an eye-opening for her, because if she had paid attention to social media and what the media was saying and all that stuff, that everybody hates her, that everybody thinks she's a racist, everybody thinks she's all the buzzwords that they like to use, and then to see her lines being longer than everyone, like just massive amounts of people wanting to shake her hand and just say thank you for speaking up, it just really it just really opened her eyes to the social media doesn't represent the real world. We know the media is just a bunch of crap. They'll spin anything they want and say whatever, and it's like people love you, and they want to support you, and thank you for standing in the gap for so many people, because she's in a position where she can do it. So
Dan, your mic's a little low, by the way.
I saw that. It's better now.
Or Fortnite guy. I'm sorry, Fortnite guy. Your mic's a little bit better.
How does it sound now?
It sounds a little bit better. Yeah, I think you're good now. Chat, they can let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Gina. I'm glad she's continuing to do this. And I'm also glad because I get to make another video about it now, and I'll be doing that sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, she's keeping my YouTube channel alive. So
yeah, she's definitely keeping us all rolling pretty good right now. Rippa needs to fucking get on it, or Netflix presents Ryan Kendall needs to get on it.
Yeah, get her correct.
Yeah, I know it. Dude, Ryan's tweet about his Black Panther costume is so funny, because I could just feel how angry the weirdos are out there at this. So let me pull his tweet up really quick. Right here. Ryan with his Wakanda forever. So right here, happy Halloween, hashtag Wakanda forever. I mean, dude, do you know how many of these weirdos are screaming and crying right now over this tweet right here? And so I hate that I wasn't on Friday Night Tights. I actually had some family stuff, and because I know it was really fun, especially with him with this outfit. I actually wanted him to come on tonight, but he had family obligations tonight, so he could not make it. But shout out to Ryan, man, and he was a good part of that intro as well tonight, so that's good stuff. Oh man, I can feel them screeching. I can feel the weirdos screeching. Hayden Wayne 450 says, I'm currently replaying one of the greatest game series of all time, the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection. Recently released on Steam, and it is packed full of content. Some people have complained about it, but I've had no issues playing Metal Gear Solid. Go ahead, Dan.
The complaint was that it was pretty much the HD collection. The same thing with a little bit of extras there, but it's like it's 720p. Have they addressed that? I saw like a Digital Foundry video showing that it was not 1080p. It was 720. Both on the Switch, on PC, on PS5. So that shit was serious. This is serious stuff. You promote a game like as a remaster collection, and it's not even 1080. Like we were expecting 4K to be real, but not even 1080. Like just the HD collection.
It's really disappointing because I mean we are talking like the Metal Gear Solid games are all timers, legendary, and so this has been a big disappointment across the board.
Have any of you guys heard about that story that it's 720p?
I've heard the stories about all the complaints about it. I was watching I was watching Yang Ye's video on it.
Dude, the Metal Gear Solid 2 for the Switch is running at 30 FPS, and it was running at 60 on the PS2. Why is a game that ran at 60 on the PS2 runs in 30 on the Switch. The Switch is much more powerful.
Mm-hmm. I know it's
It's
ridiculous.
no excuse. It's
Although I'll be
super
honest,
strange.
and again, I know some people only have one system. I'm just saying, if you have a Switch and any other option, and it's a third-party title,
Yes.
play it on any other platform, whether it's PC.
Switch is for playing Nintendo
Yeah,
games.
it
Play
really
Nintendo
is.
games
It
on
really is.
Switch, and the rest
Yeah.
play somewhere else.
I don't think there's any. I don't think there's. There might be like some 2D side scrollers I play on Switch
Yeah, like
that are.
pixel art games.
Yeah, but if I have the option to play any third-party game on anything other than a Switch, it's playing it anywhere else. Poor Krista's still playing Fortnite on her Switch.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Fortnite
She's got
is tough to
She's
play
got a
on
PS5.
Switch.
She's got a PS5 right there, but she plays it on her Switch. And now
Or
Jay
PC,
at least.
even better.
Yeah. Well, Jay's trying to. Finally, Jay muted. Now I'm curious, how much is Jay saying about us? Because he was talking bad about Dan, and he didn't know. He thought he was muted.
Said that you never helped her set it up.
I've offered assistance. I
It's
got
a
the
video
9-time
game console.
Pokemon
You turn it
champion.
on and play.
She's a woman. What do you expect?
Wow.
Dan is saying some really nasty things about you.
Hayden
You say
Wayne.
Beardo saying?
Hayden
Dan
Wayne
Bass.
says the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection also includes the original Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. It's worth a pickup if you want to relive that series and don't have the originals
I want
on
to clear.
hand.
Can't log into my account. That's it.
There we go.
There we go. Tell him, Krista.
But Jeremy, who sent that super chat?
Hayden Wayne. Hayden.
Hayden Wayne, this is actually from the Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence version. Those extra games, those MSX2 Japanese computer games, the original Metal Gear games, come with that version, Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. So the HD collection on the Xbox 360 and the PS3 also had that. That's why people are complaining. It's pretty much the HD collection all over again, except for the original one, which is actually a big deal to have the original Metal Gear in a non-Sony console for the first time. The original one.
Yep. I do want to try it and see what it's all about.
I'm talking shit, but I'm buying it too.
Yep. See there?
I'm buying a physical
They're
version.
slow
for
cooking
my
you
collection.
too, just like you telling Beer cooking him. Like
No! That's just
bullshit
bad
coming
games.
your way. More
Bad
bullshit
games are
coming your way.
harmless.
Dan's a frog.
It's just bad games. Bad games are okay. Spider-Man 2 is a woke game that is good.
Cole Hauser for 50 says
Hey.
199 Yojo praise Ara. Cole Hauser threatened to quit watching main event since Ryan's not here anymore.
Oh.
That's what he said. That's what he said. I'm just kidding. He didn't
said
say
the same
I'm
thing.
I'm just picking on Cole Hauser.
Somebody has to step up and be more racist. It's got to
Yeah,
happen.
exactly. Come on.
Sure, I'll do it.
I don't know what y'all talking
Okay.
about. Ryan's still here.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, Ripa, you got a little announcement. You want to talk about your new announcement you just made on
shit.
Twitter really quick? Here we go.
Yeah. So we are legitimizing our show. Myself and as we these past few Wednesdays, we had been we didn't try to make it into a show. It was just more of, hey, we're just gonna stream.
Yeah.
And then we streamed, and we've gotten just crazy response. People really love how we just shoot the shit. So we're legitimizing that. We're gonna have a show every Wednesday, 1:30 p.m. Central Time, called Ripping the Silverback, and we'll be shooting the shit on everything, comics, everything going on in entertainment, all that good stuff. Big shout out to my man Will Conrad. If you guys have the Rippaverse cards, same artist. He does a killer job, did a great job with this, with our promotional photos. So yeah, it'll be kind of alternating on both of our channels. So
Just like the real BBC does.
That is
with Daz and Gary.
amazing.
very similar to how the real BBC does it. So we'll be alternating on both of our channels, and come check us out. You guys love the response, so we figured we can we could do that every week. It's not
Hell
much
yeah,
for that.
man. Hell
Awesome.
yeah. That's good
Yeah.
stuff, and I can't wait to get Az on Party Animals with us. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, man, congrats to both you guys. That's going to be badass.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys have that on your schedule. There's a lot of streams. I know there's a lot to keep up with, for sure.
Well, we tried to get out of the way. I know Neurotic does this nooner like an hour or so before ours, so it'll be like after usually his. So
yeah. Fuck my show. Don't worry about me though.
Well, your show is usually late, so we're good.
No. I meant the daily stream, mofo.
Well, no, it's after the daily, so it's fine. It's after the daily.
Dude, at this point,
no, seriously, bro. I specifically looked for a time that I was trying to step on because I don't like streaming over y'all. I really hate that.
I know.
Ryan attested that. I'd be like, hey man, what time are you streaming? He'd be like, whatever time. I'm like, all right, I'll stream after that because I just don't like. I know we share so much of an audience, right? And we're already struggling for this fucking algorithm anyway. So I try specifically to avoid everybody.
The worst thing was that day Gary decided to do the real BBC right when daily was going. I'm like, really, Gary? I can't fucking compete with that shit. Get the hell out of here, man.
Jeremy's starting to sound like Jay. It's like, oh no, Dan's streaming over
me. They all scream over me, so it's whatever.
I was live yesterday, and then I see on my phone it lights up, it says Jay's playing Fortnite on his lunch break. I'm like, this son of a bitch.
No, but in all reality, I tell people in G&G, I'm like, stream over a G&G channel. I don't give a shit because ultimately it's going to happen. Like, there's only so many hours in a day. There's so many damn streams right now. So I've actually encouraged a lot of our G&G channels. Like, I don't give a shit if we're live. Like, stream over whoever you need to stream because at the end of the day, there's way too many streams going now. So just you got to get it when you can get it. But obviously we try to move around if we can and not stream over each other, but it's almost impossible at this point in time, man. It's just part of it. And the beautiful thing is the audience is still they're gonna be in both chats. You know what I mean? Because they're that damn supportive. That's the best part of it. So love you guys. Appreciate you guys chat. Well, except for Jay's. They're not gonna go to Jay's, but I mean, do they ever?
I mean, maybe.
Thanks, Jay.
Sometimes.
Thanks, Jay.
I like my chat. They're good people, man.
Let's talk about Bungie, Beardo.
Yeah, but before, you mind if we recognize all the gifted subs we got over on Kick tonight?
Yes, sir.
We got a whole bunch of gifted subs. Doug B has just been on an absolute rampage. He's a madman. We got a good crowd over here on Kick as well, so shout out to you guys. Doug B dropped 6 subs. Yeah.
Real quick. Big shout out to Beardo for his play-by-play on Party Animals. It was really fucking epic. Good. It was really good. I went back and listened to it. He did a great job. So shout out to you, Beardo. Excellent work.
Hell yeah. Friend. Shout out. Hopefully we get to do it again a lot more.
Yes.
A lot more. So Doug B has just been, he lost his mind. He's skitzed out. I don't know what he's on right now. Dougie B dropped 6 subs, and then he dropped 10. Then he dropped 1, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, and then he dropped 13.
Wow.
And then he recommitted himself. So shout out to Doug B for all the gifted subs tonight,
all
man.
That Halloween candy, like click, click.
There we
and
go.
I also see Wiley Dave over in the Kick chat. I want to give a cool shout out to Wiley Dave. Wiley Dave, we got a cool care package today. And Wiley Dave sent Fear the Beardo a 1/6 scale hot toy Spider-Man and said, hey brother, enjoyed all of the Spider-Man streams. You brought me a lot of enjoyment and I appreciate you, and sent me this Spider-Man hot toy.
It's
awesome.
Way fucking cool.
Badass.
It's way fucking cooler than it
cool.
looks right there. That thing is
so
crazy.
shout out to Wiley Dave. This is just it's got interchangeable hands, heads, statue, Dr. Octopus legs, and goblin bombs. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
so
really
shout
cool.
out to Wiley Dave, man. I really appreciate it.
Look at there. Look at there, Beardo.
Nerdrotic shouted out Beardo on BBC. Really? Do you have the timestamp?
Oh, look at there. Look at
You
there.
have the timestamp? I'm going to screen grab it and record it.
What the hell? What the?
Oh, it's poo.
Oh my goodness.
God. I saw your camel toe.
Here, it's yours.
Oh, all right.
What's he doing?
Are you wearing underwear?
He's wearing a whole bodysuit.
Wait, I can't hear. Is someone talking? I can't put these earbuds in because I have mittens on. Hello?
Are you wearing any underwear?
Nah, man, it's too hot. Back sweat, all in Jeremy's chair.
Back sweat, man.
It's pretty good.
All All right. Ask Jeremy if he wants me to talk about Bungie.
He does.
Okay. All right.
All right. Good job.
I wasn't
Beardo.
sure if he wanted to hear it. All right. So, well, I'm going to share my screen. So if one of you guys wants to pull up the screen I'm sharing, share.
Jeremy just went to the bathroom to drop a diarrhea.
He's dropping a liquid turbo molten hot caca.
Diarrhea.
A liquid molten hot caca.
Look,
I'm gonna
poop is
drop a
taking
diarrhea. Oh God.
Oh,
Jay
my
is tripping
goodness.
in the Pooh Bear costume.
He's
How
tripping
fitting
himself.
is that? Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh
He's
no.
really into character right now.
I know.
As you can see, we're very professional here.
Yeah.
Super professional.
All right, so remember Bungie. This was earlier this month, October 2nd. Bungie with this very woke pandering tweet. Being Latin AEOX is more than just a location on a map.
Steph, your keyboard.
Just as being Hispanic is more than the language we might speak. We are proud to introduce our newest idea, which is an acronym for the new bullshit that they were trying to run through Bungie. That was earlier this month. Well, we just got some news. Bungie is now facing massive layoffs. Around 100 people on staff. Roughly 8% of their developers' workforce is going to be gone. So
They're
it's confirmed.
deporting them.
Oh.
Apparently.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness. So,
Beardo, that ad ain't
nice.
helping. Ad ain't helping right there, bro.
well, that's a chick.
What ad?
It'd be
Why are
worse
you
if that was a
shopping?
dude.
Why are you shopping for?
Oh damn.
I don't.
Why is he on Victoria's Secret?
You think I got anybody
Those are customized. You know that.
That's a Victoria's Secret ad right there.
That was
Based on
his
my
alt
penis.
costume. It wasn't YouTube approved. He couldn't wear it today.
They absolutely cannot be personalized, suggested ones because who the fuck do I have to buy Victoria's Secret to? Who am I going to buy Victoria's Secret for? I got no one.
Jay.
It's just there. Let's see. It was confirmed on Monday that Bungie was the latest Sony Interactive Entertainment studio to be hit with layoffs. A new report by Bloomberg sheds more light on the situation, saying that they were warned in a meeting earlier this month that revenue was running at around 45% below what was being projected, which Chief Executive Officer Pete Parsons reportedly attributed to poor player retention for Destiny 2. Now, Destiny 2 is looking to release their final expansion, The Final Shape, and it was slated for February of 2024. Now it's been pushed back to June because of the layoffs. They are also anticipating they're ending Destiny 2 because they are fully working on their next marathon game. That marathon game has been permanently put on hiatus. So who knows if that game is even gonna fucking come out anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is Bungie doing anything else besides Destiny 2 right now?
So Destiny 2, their the Final Shape expansion, which should be damn near almost done if they were slated for February, but now it's been pushed back to June, so clearly it hasn't been polished up. And then their Marathon, their next installment for Marathon. But
that's all.
That is all, and their Marathon game might get canned at this point. The real heartbreak for this is that the composer, Michael Salvatore, for all of the Halo games was laid off as well.
Oh no!
Holy fuck!
So Michael Salvatore, he did the soundtracks for Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, ODST, and Reach, and all of the Destiny games and their expansions.
Damn.
He's been let go as well.
Oh,
So a guy
what's one of the most legendary video game numbers ever. That is, dude, I used to just let that screen.
What the
just
fuck
sit
was
there.
he doing though? I'm just that generally those types of positions don't go to some fucking full-time employee. It was contract. Was he just composing full time? What the fuck was he doing?
Well, I mean, I guess. I mean, since there were so many expansions
Unless
for
you just like
Destiny,
on
he was
payroll.
just...
I mean, which I mean, I guess
Yeah,
if there is
my-
a guy that you just put on payroll just to be on it, I guess.
Yeah.
it's
My
not
my
him.
br- my brother my brother works as a video game soundtrack composer, and it's like 99% of cases he's a contractor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why
Yeah.
I'm like, it's kind of
Because you only need to make the song once.
Yeah, that's it.
And
You
you
gotta, like-
license that, and there you go.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
So anyway, Michael Salvatore, his page on the Bungie website, it listed like all of his accolades, everything he's worked on, his whole resume. It's been deleted, and all that he has on his resume on the Bungie website says "gone fishing" with a smiley face. So that dude, he might just be done.
Wow.
He's just
You looking
done.
for some work, Michael Salvatore.
Ooh.
Hey, we got some
Hey.
more stuff that we working
Hell
on.
yeah.
We can use some original compositions for. I'm just saying.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I probably can't pay with Destiny fan, but actually, I
Yeah.
probably could. Shit,
Yeah.
they ain't paying them
Yeah,
over there. I
mean,
don't believe that shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and I
So-
mean, go ahead, Beardo. Go ahead.
Yeah, just a little bit more information. So last year, Sony revealed that around $1.2 billion of its initial $3.6 billion acquisition of Bungie was to be spent on employee retention and would now be used to reward existing employees if they didn't leave and stayed with Bungie for a certain number of years. So that is also going to play into some of these mass layoffs. So yeah, Bungie just earlier this month pandering. And now,
Oh
facing,
yeah, that's right. We covered
Yep.
both of that little gay shit on our
Yep.
show here.
Yep. So pandering earlier this month, and then I mean, from what this article is saying, that they were in a meeting earlier this month that revenue was running around 45% short. So did they know at the time when they put out this tweet that they were about to lay off a whole bunch of people later that month?
What was the fake job? It was some I remember listed at some point, some fake ass job that was part of that whole because we was talking about it. I wonder if Hub ass got laid off. It was some director of some fake job over there, DIE. I don't fucking know.
I'm not too
I
sure.
wonder if they were part of the layoffs because I'm willing to bet that person doesn't do anything.
But yeah, there's probably a lot of people that don't do anything getting laid off, and then obviously some developers, and then obviously the legendary composer Michael Salvatore. So not looking good for Bungie at all
And
right
I know
now.
a lot of people are saying Martin O'Donnell was the composer for Halo 1.
Maybe he worked along with him because
Yeah.
it right here it says original Halo soundtrack in Halo 2002, and I don't know. So maybe they were both of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they could have.
It happens. More than
so-
one composer. Yeah.
If we had any decent musicians here, I'd ask them, but I mean, we don't know anybody. So
See, Ripper.
fuck is
Other-
Jay
Yeah, I know,
laughing
right?
at?
Haters, man. They fucking haters, man.
It's envy.
Jay, what's going on with you, buddy? I mean, you destroyed so. Just
I
so
didn't
everybody
mean to.
understands. So I had this tombstone thing set up that said R.I.P. Okay, and but so when he's leaving, his foot
No
got caught.
respect.
His foot got caught on my headphones. So then it ripped the headphone jack out of my speaker,
Sorry.
and then he kicked over the tombstone, kicked over the lighting. Where's my? Never mind. But anyway,
I didn't break anything. I just kind of like Godzilla them, knocked him over. But the
But yeah,
Beardo
so-
underwear thing, I can't stop laughing at that because the next ad he got was COVID testing. I'm like, dude, what is
Dude,
going on?
I only use this website, Video Games Chronicle, just to look up articles, dude. I don't shop for shit on my computer, let alone shop at Pink.
Doug V for 50 says, "Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right." Beardo shops at
How am I supposed to control what fucking ads pop up on here? Why is that my fault?
by not shopping at those
Bro,
stores.
you should have just
I
leaned
don't.
You should have just leaned into it and took your pants off. That's
Yeah.
all.
What?
Leave it in.
Yeah, wait, yeah, what, Jay?
All right.
I mean,
Jay.
like, prove that he.
I didn't
No,
get it.
no, we
Jay
didn't need
is
proof. We
equal
didn't- yeah.
opportunity creepy with the comments today.
Listen, I love
This
my
is
friends.
great.
When I'm over here, I get so happy hanging out with them. I need to do it more often. So I'm a little bit on a high right now. It's Halloween.
Thanks, Jay.
I'm like really happy.
Jay's high.
Off candy corn, pretty much.
Thanks, Jay. Any comments on the Gina situation?
He's bounding into comics in the chat. Shout out, down.
I'm just trying to get clipped and referenced, like on the Geeks and Gamers Tuesday Night's main event. Drunk 3PO, better known as Jay or Pooh Bear Killer, had comments about Gina Carano.
Yeah,
and
killed him, and he's wearing his skin.
I'm wearing his skin. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But back to the Bungie situation, like. How long ago was it that it did the whole Latinx thing? Was that like a month and a half ago? Month and a half ago?
This month, October 2nd.
Was it this month? Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all ago.
Yeah, and so that's just so like this is what it comes down to, man. When you want to sit there, and virtue signal, and you have all these clapping seals, they do not care about your business. They don't care about it. But all you do when you do that is you turn off actual fans. Now, I'm not saying that that's the reason that this happened, because it clearly isn't. But the idea of it definitely leads you down that path. Like, when's the last time we heard Nintendo had mass layoffs? I don't think I've ever heard that. Are we saying Nintendo's a perfect business? No, not even close. But they, at least at its core, you don't hear about Nintendo disrespecting the fans in terms of the games and stuff like that. Yes, they're insane when it comes to their policies, but even their executives, like, you don't even hear anything about their executives, and they tend to based on the industry standards, their executives get way underpaid based on the industry standards. But you don't hear about these things because they take care of what's at home. I don't know what Bungie's been up to forever. I don't know the last Bungie game I was into because I did not play Destiny 2, and I think I bought Destiny 1 when it released.
Yeah,
what else have they had recently? What else have they had this kind of anything?
Just Destiny and Destiny 2, and then all the expansions.
Destiny 2.
And Destiny made a lot of money for them. Made a lot of money.
100%.
What are you doing, Jay?
I haven't done anything.
What are you doing? You look guilty.
He's up to something.
We're trying to have a conversation, Jay.
I'm sitting here.
Thanks, Jay. Okay, anyway, so yeah, Destiny 1 and 2 made them a boatload of money. Am I correct on that? I mean, didn't it?
Oh yeah, they made a killing off of fucking, especially Destiny 2, I'd imagine. But that's what it is, man. It's less about, I don't want to say less about, like, all that other worrying about the wrong shit it's all part of the same problem. But yeah, I mean, it happens, man. You have all these projections and aspirations, and, you know, at the end of the day, it is about satisfying your core base. And Destiny 2, they have been dragging that along for a very long time. And, you know, definitely even making it free to play, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, you can't kind of ride on that high for forever. And yeah, 45% though, that means somebody got something wrong. You know what I mean? If their projections were off by that, that's almost half, you know, of what they thought they were going to get, they're not getting. So they went wrong somewhere. Is it the projection in itself, more so the analytics of it all, or are they like failing their core customers? I don't know. Maybe it's a combination of both, but yeah, once you ain't meeting those numbers, motherfuckers got to go. That's just how it is, man.
Yeah, and JM the Elite Fan over on Rumble says back during the Wii U days, and this is back when the Wii U failed miserably, Iwata cut his pay in half, and the other higher ups in the company took pay cuts in order to basically offset all the layoffs when the Wii U and the sales were terrible. And that is true. So the executives actually took pay cuts so that the lower level people wouldn't have to be affected by it. That
is more of a, there's a lot of symbolism in that. It's more of a symbolic thing, like the Japanese have a lot of that, but because Nintendo has a lot more money than most people think. I think people in the chat can fact check me on that, but I remember reading somewhere that just the Pokemon franchise alone can sustain Nintendo and be profitable. If Nintendo was a Pokemon company, if they changed their name to Pokemon, they would still be profitable.
Well, yeah, Pokemon's the biggest IP ever.
It
Well,
is.
The Pokemon Company is completely separate from Nintendo. Like, yeah,
They're
they license their
separate, but they're
games to.
connected,
They're
yes.
connected. They license their games to Nintendo, but they're their own
No,
entity. Like,
this is the people who make the games, the studio who makes the games, right? But Nintendo
Freak.
still owns it.
I believe. Well, Game Freak is owned by
Game Freak.
Nintendo. Yep.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. I don't know if Game Freak is owned by Nintendo. Are they?
I think it is.
They got to have some control over it.
There is a connection. I don't know what the level of connection is, but like I don't think Nintendo owns Game Freak, but I could be wrong about that. I'll wait for the chat to catch up and say it. But Nintendo owns about 70% of Pokemon, says Miles Doodling. So yeah, it's I don't know exactly how that whole thing works in terms of how what Nintendo's deal is with that, but just overall, Nintendo as a company, they have a stupid amount of money, stupid amount.
The bottom line is the contrast, is the amazing contrast that those Japanese companies have with those woke gay Western companies. Just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And freaking Doug B over on Rumble just dropped a 50.
Shut up.
It says, "Hello Rumble, hi Jay."
Hey.
First time Jay smiled all night.
I'm just smiling all night.
Did you smiling
all night?
Melanie, did you play Destiny? I can't remember.
I played it for a bit, and my favorite character was I think his name was Cade 6. He's the one who was voiced by like Nathan Fillion or something. I'm so bad with names, but
Nathan Fillion.
They like killed him off or got rid of him, and I don't know. I was kind of checked out. I never got like super into the game anyway. It just wasn't for me.
I was so excited when Destiny released. I was so excited. Bought it midnight, ready. And I think I played it like that weekend, and I never went back. And apparently it got really good, and they updated it a lot. And then obviously Destiny 2, and I know like
Dude, it was a
Gamers is
fantastic
big fan,
idea.
So
it was a fantastic idea. An FPS MMO.
Yeah.
We haven't had anything like that at that time.
Well, that's why they made all that fucking money. I mean,
yeah.
Say what you will about them. I mean, they made a fucking killing off of that goddamn game, man.
They did. But is the player base still there at this point in time? And that's a question I don't know.
That's why they don't have the money.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
I mean, look, Destiny 2 came out when? That was like, it's been a while, man. They've been riding on that game for a little bit. Maybe they were overdue. Maybe should have maybe try to do some next gen stuff. I think would have served them right. But they tried to pull the GTA. It's like, fuck, man, we're just gonna ride this bitch till the wheels fall off type of situation. And it worked for a little bit. It worked for a very long time for them. Give them credit for that, but it can't last forever.
What is their business model? Is it subscription based?
Yeah. Don't they have? Well, again, it's free to try shit, but yeah, they got all that.
You have to pay for the expansions.
Yeah, and the expansions do cost money. Yeah.
Maybe they don't have a subscription, but they keep releasing expansions.
I mean, there's so many different successful business models out there for video games and all, and there's no perfect way for it. I mean, Nintendo has obviously their own way of doing things, which works wonderfully for them. You got something like Epic Games and what they've done with Fortnite, but it's not as simple as the business model with Fortnite. The business model for Fortnite is fantastic. Come up with a free-to-play game. And I don't know if Fortnite's ever been pay to win. It obviously isn't now, but has they ever had the pay to win structure?
I don't think
so.
so.
It was never pay to win. There was
Okay.
only certain times, like on accident, where they would drop a skin and they didn't realize at the time the skin was like really camouflaged. So it's like technically, if you abuse the skin in a way, it could technically, I guess, be considered pay to win. But Epic would go in, make changes to that skin, and like edit it up a little bit so it's not as camouflaged into the environment.
They would change skins that you already purchased.
Yep. So specifically, it was the Toy Army Man skin. I
remember that.
It was all green, and there was even a Christmas tree skin that got changed too because they didn't have enough decorations on it, so you were able to hide in bushes like a lot easier or whatever. And like they completely just decked out that Christmas tree skin, and they added dirt and mud onto the Toy Army Man skin. So those were just two that I remember specifically.
Yeah, but Fortnite's business model, it works because they constantly update this game. It's constantly keeping it fresh, constantly keeping the fan base energized. I mean, look what they're about to do right now. I mean, we're just a couple of days away from the OG map, which is insane. Now, what's the breakdown on this? They're releasing the OG map for a month, but they're gonna evolve it through the seasons, right? Is that what they're doing?
So apparently after about a week, it's going to be a month-long season. There will be a battle pass. A lot of the skins in the battle pass are going to be reimagined skins that were in the previous battle pass, but they're a little bit different, similar, so that people have an opportunity. If they didn't play back then, they still have an opportunity to get a similar skin that was in those battle passes back then. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, the map is going to evolve apparently week to week to kind of like the last half of what Chapter 1 was. We're getting all of the guns, all the loot pool from Chapter 1, all the vehicles, like the quad is coming back, the hoverboard is coming back, golf carts, shopping carts, planes are coming back. Rumored that they might even be doing that.
I want jetpacks.
Well, jetpacks used to be in it too. Jetpacks used to be in it as well. Who knows?
Yeah,
they could very well be adding the jetpacks. But I know the planes, hoverboards, quads, and the golf carts are for sure coming back right now.
I'm excited about it. I can't wait. I'm kind of like, this will probably be tonight's stream. If we think we're going to try to do Fortnite tonight and do it, because we have a super chat square up for the gaming stream last night. I didn't get a chance to read any of the super chats really, except for a few. So me and Beardo are going to run a little bit of Fortnite, and then that might be the last time we run it. I'm kind of sick of this map anyway. I'm kind of done with it. I'm ready for it to go away. But I'm excited. I'm really, and again, they just continue to keep the game fresh and rejuvenated. I'm all in. Melanie, you gonna play the new Fortnite update?
I might. I probably will hop in at least for a little bit, just for like old time's sake, because I played old school Fortnite and I liked that better.
Yeah.
Except for the like no build stuff. Like that was if they had no build with the old school stuff, that's why it's gonna be even betterer.
Yeah. Well, and apparently with this, like they're adding again, you guys understand the old map better than me because I didn't play the old map, but like apparently they're adding a ton of zip lines to help you get around for no build because of the, I guess they're taking a lot of movement or taking a lot of mobility.
So all the mobility, away.
No, I meant like Nimbus and all of that. Like,
well, yeah, but also like certain places in the map to get up, you would have to build. You would have to build a ramp and climb up to get to a certain spot. So that's why they're adding the zip line so you can actually get up to those locations.
Okay, I got you. All right, just bring Camp Cuddle back and bring Chonkers back and Logjam. I'm happy.
That's not OG, man.
I know that's my OG. That's my OG.
Fatal Fields, Snobby Shores. Snobby's my favorite place to drop. Man. Love Snobby.
I can't wait. So Sandro in the chat, and listen, this is a bannable offense right here, Sandro. This is a bannable offense. D-Day Cobra, what about Titanfall 3? Thoughts?
Oh.
Why you got to do me like that, man? Why you got to hit me right where it hurts,
What's wrong
Sandro?
with that question?
Why you got to hit me right where it hurts, Sandro?
I told you. I warned you last week. It's not happening.
To be fair, and thank you, Sandro. I'm just messing with you. But, yeah, I mean, listen, I never bought into it. I never bought into this bullshit about Titanfall 3. I was hopeful. Obviously, I was like, I'm hoping it happens. But I never believed it. And you know what it all comes down to? It was all hyping up this new female operator in Apex Legends. That's what all this shit was about. Get the hell out of here, dude. I hate Apex Legends. Honestly, I would rather support the Marvels than Apex Legends at this point.
You are not a frog to be boiled.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. God, I can't. Ugh! Apex Legends, I hate it, dude. It's not a good game. Maybe it's a good game if it's not has nothing to do with Titanfall, but the fact that they tried to present this as something Titanfall universe, I hate it. But yes,
I don't really like it either. I tried to get into the game, but I just never really could.
Yeah.
Titanfall 2? You're talking about Titanfall?
No, I'm talking about Apex.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about Apex.
Yeah, because Jeremy was gonna murder you if you.
Oh no!
I don't have a death wish.
I have a lot of confidence that Melanie would love Titanfall 2, and she probably would murk Dan Vask in it. He's too scared to play.
Titanfall 2 doesn't even have chickens. Doesn't even have Chapulin skins. Sucks.
Talk about a trendy gamer. This game doesn't have my skin. I'm not playing it.
You can even play as The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Get out of here.
Hey, we got a question for you, Dan. That's for you right there. A 50,
Randy.
Dan.
All right.
A 50.
There you go. There you go. Read it.
I have to. But it's for me.
you.
No, it's someone else has to read it for me because it's for
Dan.
me.
Wanted to ask your permission to cover one of your.
Dan wanted to ask your permission
was
to
gonna
cover
do
one
that
of
to
your
me.
original songs.
I wanted Jay to read it.
Oh.
Randy Jane for $50. Dan, I wanted to ask your permission to cover one of your original songs for my upcoming YouTube channel next year. I'm thinking about making a female version of Till My Death or Where the Eagles Fly, but wanted to ask you first before I proceed.
That's awesome.
Excellent choices. Those are two very good songs that I've wrote. Permission granted.
Hey, look at there. Dan
you.
Vass. Such a nice guy. Such a nice guy.
That's the best way to ask Dan for anything is put him on the spot in front of 2,000 people. If
Yes,
he did it in
yes,
his DMs,
yes.
it would have been no.
Yeah, it's actually 2,600, but thanks for undercutting us there, Jay.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah.
then
I
another-
didn't
and
even
then-
know. Now I'm nervous.
And then another 230 over on Rumble, and then we probably got
I was
12 on
kidding.
Kick because Beardo's over there. So nobody's watching.
We're sitting at 50.
50. It's usually 50,000 is what you say.
We're sitting at 50,000
So
over
pretty
here
much
over on Kick.
3,000 people watching Jay, but I guess 1,000 of you don't matter to Jay. So I apologize to the audience. Yeah, Jay Rock's in the chat.
Really? My
WTF,
bad.
Jay. So 1,000 of you don't matter to Jay.
I'm
But-
just a low baller, man.
I'm self-conscious.
I actually asked Dan to just never super chat me again, and he just continues to super chat and cost my
You
channel
see.
money. So thanks, Dan. Thanks for that. I appreciate that.
I'll show you.
Doug B over on Rumble for 20 says Doug
Shout
B
out.
got cut off by Kick. What the hell?
Really?
This is new. Well then, hi there, Rumble. Too bad no gifties over here. So you got cut off by Kick now?
Damn.
Did you like hit your limit?
Apparently.
That's crazy. That's wild. Unicycle Peon for 50 on Rumble.
50.
Says, love Geeks and Gamers. Awesome seeing Dan Vask here. Love your stuff. Can't wait for the video tonight. Happy Halloween from Mississippi. Hell yeah.
Yes!
Peon is a big
Thank
supporter
you.
for the Rumble and clearly likes Dan Vask. And
I like Dan Vass, too.
yeah,
Because you're smart.
I mean,
Hey,
I could tell he was distracted 'cause this piece of shit was trying his hard. You see how much focus it took for him to send a fucking dollar super chat with no comment.
It's 20 US cents.
It's so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan, for
Not as bad as Mexican pesos.
Thank you for that. Thank you. But moving
welcome.
forward, Ripa, you've been playing some Titanfall 2. How you liking Titanfall 2?
It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Yeah, I just got to get used to the mechanics, man. Like as far as the dynamic of the game, when some of them the mechs and shit, I got to get used to that. But other than that, as far as like gunplay movement wise, it's pretty solid, man.
It doesn't have tanks.
Yeah, that's true. It
That's
has
a plus.
but everybody has access to them, so it's not like some random person
shit.
on the map is just getting the fucking mess. Yeah, nah, for sure. It's
I like when Ripa talks shit. He's like, I'm gonna drop 30 in this match. I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't even gonna drop 30 fucking bots. What are you talking about?
oh man, no, it was fun though. Like seriously,
Yeah, it is.
Game's
It
moved
is.
well, man.
The movement is fantastic in that game, man. It really is. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. All right, let's read some of these super chats. Beardo.
Yeah.
And then don't forget, at the end of the stream, playing a brand new song from Dan Vask, and it's a collab with Fear the Beardo.
With Fear the Beardo.
Let's
Yes,
go.
and then it's
Let's go.
immediately after he's dropping that full video over on his YouTube channel, and we want everybody to go out there and show some support. Step up 199. Let's do it.
Thank
Let's
you.
do it.
But you're watching it first here. I haven't
right.
released it anywhere else yet.
That's
You're
right.
gonna watch it first
And
here.
Steph or Krista, I think he sent you the actual file. So
I sent it to Krista.
Okay, so we'll get that pulled up later.
So don't
Yeah,
go
Chris
anywhere.
is good to go.
Don't go anywhere.
And thank you, Corner Pub Gamer. You're right. Jeremy loses money when Dan super chats. Yes.
Yes, I
Yes.
weaponized the meme.
I'm just mad because I genuinely thought
I
like
know.
highly of you when you gave me
I
a
know.
red boy, like a big red MAGA super chat. Like I was like, oh man, Dan's dropping a big $100 red. Super
Hey, it's not
chat
my
in
fault.
chat.
It's
And I was like,
YouTube.
but he didn't have to do that. I mean, he literally has my phone number. He could just text me, but he's showing support. I'll find out. I'm like, it's literally like $3. You know,
It's $20. 100 is 20. You just divided by 5, not by 100.
Oh, all right.
But yeah,
go ahead,
and,
go ahead.
and then it's like when I send that same amount to a Brazilian YouTube channel, everybody in the chats are like, "Holy shit, that guy must be a millionaire." I'm serious. People say that guy must be a millionaire, not a billion. But then I send it to Jeremy, and he makes fun of me. Two different worlds.
He makes fun of all of us. What are you talking about?
That is true.
A little bit more of you.
Should I rock the Star Wars hat for some of my Star Wars videos that I start making now? I'm like, what's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy
Back
coming
to the
you with another
basics.
video. I'm serious. Like, I'm going back to
Yep.
truck videos. I'm making Kathleen Kennedy and Brie Larson videos.
Is that
I
the
might as well
original
bring-
Star Wars hat that you
So
used?
there was 2 of them, and this was still part of the original. So the first one just got so like it was. I wore it every fucking wear. Like I wore it
Right.
out in the rain, wore it and everything. And
Every
but this is-
guy had that hat.
yeah, like
it's like it gets destroyed.
Yes, yes. And so the funny thing was so when I started doing the YouTube stuff, and I just would wear this hat because I always go through hat phases. It's how I've always been. And this was just a hat that I was wearing at the time. I wasn't wearing it just for any just as the hat I was wearing. And it became kind of, this thing that became iconic. And my cousin actually had bought this hat at Disneyland like a long time ago, but he told me, he's like, it didn't fit him right.
I see what you
And I
did there.
remembered that. And he's like, oh, and I remembered, I said, dude, mine's this hat, mine's falling apart. I was like, do you still have the hat? And he goes, yeah. I said, dude, I need it. And so this is the second version, but still, this is the OG. This is one of the OGs.
I was a hat guy when I had short hair too, because my ears are too big.
Thanks.
Thank you. What do you think, Jay?
Sometimes hats
Feel
can
that.
make your ears look bigger than they actually are, though.
I'm just like, certain
on the
hats
hat.
just don't work.
Yeah.
Certain hats don't work for me, and others do.
No matter
It's-
what
it's
I
just weird.
wear, it just makes me look bloated in certain parts of my body.
Maybe
Well,
like,
it
what does that
might
do
be
with a
something
hat?
else.
What does that have to do with a hat?
maybe
Well,
that. Never mind.
It just does. I don't know.
Eat more steak, Jay.
I will do that.
I mean, you came over here. We're mad because Krista didn't have cookies made.
It's Halloween.
Has nothing to do with hats.
it
It has to
is
do with
Halloween.
cookies.
Well, bloated. Melanie was supposed to give me like a diet plan like 4 months ago. She totally gave up.
I was. I'll send it over to
She
you.
just
I already had
she
it.
came
like,
to meet me in
almost
person,
like-
and she's like,
She
I
has
can't-
zero faith that
This
you're
is
can't
a
gonna
help you, man.
pause.
She hasn't. She doesn't
I
have
have
any
had
faith
that
that you.
happen so many times. Or I've like wrote out this big diet plan for my aunt and for all kinds of friends who ask, and they never stick to it ever.
Oh man!
I didn't say I wouldn't stick to it. I just never received it. She just gave
Okay,
up.
I'll send it to you because I think I still have
Yeah.
it drafted up
It's like
there.
this guy.
If
We'll
you want to make
see
sure
if
that
you
they
do
will
it.
follow up with it, you need to charge them for it.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. Tom Barry Massa says,
do that
"LOL,
to
I
me.
love bootleg Kennel." He didn't even spell Ryan's name right. That's the best part of it. Yeah.
All
I like
right.
Netflix presents Ryan Kennel that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good.
All right.
Rippa has
Clementine.
no response whatsoever when I say it, like none. He's acting exactly like Ryan does. This is where I'm literally drinking. This is where you should have picked up and said, "All right."
All right. Clementine Champ Paltz for a 20. Says happy Halloween. Have a good stream.
I look bloated in this outfit.
You look great, Jay.
Thank you, Mel.
Thank you for the 20.
You're welcome.
Glenn for 10. couple
Say
weeks
that
ago,
one more time. I didn't hear that one. I was
son
too
of
busy
a
laughing.
bitch. Clementine Champ Pult for a 20 says, "Happy Halloween. Hope you guys have a good stream."
Thank you. Thank you. Also, Hayden Wayne's last 20, he ended with saying Happy Halloween. So just want to make sure we got credit for that. So Happy Halloween to all of you. Hope you guys enjoy this. Very laid back show tonight. Just kind of bullshitting, having fun. You know, this is what we do.
That's all.
Glenn for $10. A couple weeks ago, Melanie made a Seventh Voyage of Sinbad reference. I give you mad props for knowing that film. As a kid, the Cyclops gave me terrible nightmares. What other Harryhausen films do you like?
It's a classic. I think that's I don't know any other Harryhausen films, but I did watch that Seventh Voyage of Sinbad so many times when I was a kid. It's epic.
Who starved that?
Huh?
Who stars in that movie?
I don't know.
I thought he said who starves
He
that.
said who starves that.
I said starred.
No, you did not.
No,
You said who starves that.
Who starves?
Let's see.
What the hell, Jay?
Kerwin Matthews?
I'm doing my best.
I don't know.
I don't think
actors
Jay
at all.
I don't think Jay even had a legitimate question there. He just wanted to try to fill some awkward silence.
It's a great movie. I suggested it. There's a scene where there's like a wine river, and the guys are like, oh, blah, 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 and they're like drowning in it, and it's like, tastes like choice wine. My little brother would go, tastes like choice wine, and it's wine.
This is literally what Jay said to Melanie, and she's like, what? Who starves that? That's what he said.
That's what I thought I heard too.
That is what he said. He said, who starves that?
My teeth.
What about him?
Thanks, Jay.
Let's continue with those super chats, shall we?
Celluloid Dream for $1.99 says Dan Vasquez super duper gay.
You read that twice.
Did I really?
Yes.
I didn't read that. Jeremy must have read it before. I did not read that one.
Okay.
Uncle Squatch for $5.
My bad.
Sorry, Dan. You did call me a fucking frog earlier. Uncle Squatch for $5.
Fair enough.
Dan, you should strike while the iron is hot. Follow. We read that one as well. Thank you. Slade Lawton for 20. Beardo, I would rather have. We read that one. Linko Kenobi for 10. Why are these not checked off? Linko Kenobi for 10. Happy Halloween,
Because
Geeks
Jay
and
didn't tell her.
Gamers. I had a blast with last night. Fuck, we read that one too. Shadow Saiyan for 5.
This is
Play
Jay's fault for not letting Krista have the headphones.
Shadow Saiyan for 5. Play the Marvels clip. Let us all suffer together.
They want you to have the
I'm
headphones.
listening to it here now.
Oh.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
no,
what a
that
fucking
teaser?
disaster.
What is going on here?
All right, what teaser are we talking about?
No, don't
the
do
Marvels teaser.
The Marvel clip, the new clip.
Yeah. I mean, we covered that earlier, and it did confirm all the leaks that we've seen about the Marvels for sure. Me and Ryan talked about this earlier on Daily. It really is crazy, but I do think Jay might be right that Five Nights at Freddy's may actually outgross the Marvels. Like, it might actually happen.
At least domestically.
Yeah, I think domestically it's got a real good chance. I don't know. Obviously, worldwide, the Marvels is probably going to have a little bit more appeal. But when Jay said this like a week and a half ago, this was all based on Universal and their tie-in marketing. And Jay's like, man, I think a lot of people are talking about this. And we're like, Jay, it's not going to outgross the Marvels. And I'm not saying the Marvels is going to do something great, but $20 million budget. But yeah, like Five Nights at Freddy's, like, I don't know where it's at now. After opening weekend, globally, it was at $130 million, which is insane off of a $20 million production budget. And $350 million worldwide. That's insane on a $20 million budget.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Everybody's.
I just knew like when we were.
You froze for a second.
Yeah, I was.
Everybody froze on my end.
I just was. That was the whole genre speech when I was talking about this. But when we were at Halloween Horror Nights.
What's wrong with that word? Sorry, go ahead.
It's genre, not genre.
I just said it wrong. Genre. They
Learn some English.
The people standing in line to go see Five Nights at Freddy I was shocked. Like I didn't expect it because again, most of us here, it's not really on our radar to go see. Nobody really is talking about it in our space. But again, the comments were constantly, "My kids want to go see it. My kids are diehard fans. My kids want to see it. They want to go." And it's like, well, if you pay for the Peacock streaming service, you could watch it at home. And they're like, nah, they want to dress up, they want to go out, they want to be they on my last live stream on Saturday, someone brought up, they said, I took my kids to see it, and now they want to go with all their friends to see it again, and they plan on going again as dressing up. I don't even know what you dress up as, like, because I don't know anything about it.
You dress up as the animatronics, as Mika and Freddy. We saw some people actually at Universal when we were walking through the scare zones. There were some people that were dressed up as Freddy and Bonnie already. So
yeah, I mean, I don't even know the names, but it's just like,
yeah.
It's like if they're going back again and again and again with more, that's, I mean, some people
this
can
is
learn
the point.
from this.
This is what I keep saying. Video game movies right now, video game TV shows, this is going to be the new comic book phase. And right now it's all working. And what terrifies me is that it's getting so much attention. This is where the Hollywood weirdos and the executives start really getting their fingers involved in all this projects and the production, and they start messing with things, and they start having ideas for diversity. And the thing about Five Nights at Freddy's, and I've said this,
And you've seen it, right, Jeremy?
I've seen it twice now, and I very much enjoyed it. And again, I just want to be clear. I'm not saying it's this great film that's going to be like this generational thing, but it is authentic. It does feel like there was no committee involved with this movie. There wasn't like a group of people sitting around going, okay, we need to get this type of story beat so that this type of demographic is going to feel connected. None of that shit happened. It felt like a movie from the 80s in terms of not overall, like tonally, I guess you could say that. I'm not saying that, like, obviously something like Stranger Things feels like it's from the 80s because they were going for that. What I'm saying is the type of movie it is, it just feels genuine. It felt like, we have a story to tell. We're going to tell it, and we're going to honor the source material. That's all it was. There was nothing flashy about this. There was nothing overly great. It just was a fun, kind of cheesy at times, hokey movie that honored the source material. From everything I understand, I don't know Five Nights at Freddy's, but
it felt like it was made for the demographic that's going to see it.
Yes,
that's exactly what this movie was made for.
And it's culturally relevant too, because it's almost like not even a video game movie. It's an internet movie. It's a YouTube movie, because those kids discovered that game watching PewDiePie, watching Markiplier. So that's almost like a YouTube movie.
And that's probably why they put YouTubers in the movie.
And put several
exactly,
YouTubers in it.
exactly, and that was totally the right move.
Yeah, I mean, like Matt Pat and Corey Kenshin are two that I noticed, and Matt Pat, I mean, that dude, like I don't know if it's fair to say he put Five Nights at Freddy's on the map, or if Five Nights at Freddy's put him on the map. I don't really know. I never really followed game theory that closely. Of obviously massive channel, but either way, they both benefited greatly from one another. And a lot of these other YouTubers, and Markiplier was supposed to be in it. I guess scheduling conflict kept him out.
Has anybody here played the game, like the original?
Yes, it scared me. I could only stream it like one time. It scared me way too much. The jump scare stuff.
Really?
But you're literally sitting at an office, keeping the power on.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
I have not.
It's great. It's good.
My nieces and nephews would play it. And they're the ones that are doing exactly what Jay is doing. Because my mom has told me this. They're going and seeing the movie, and then they want to go back again dressed up as the characters. Because they have that. They have like the little ears as Bonnie. They have the little pipe. They have the foxy. Yeah, they want to go back and see it again and dress up as the characters.
I mean, that's just a testament of just how important it is when you're adapting movies based off of video game franchises. Make it accurate, make the fans happy. They will support it, and they will watch it over and over and over again.
Yes.
So yeah.
And be aware of the culture that surrounds it.
Yeah, and like,
and don't apologize for giving money to Donald Trump.
Yeah, exactly. Creator.
That's what the creator did, right?
I don't consider Five Nights the movie. I don't consider the movie overly scary, or like I wouldn't consider it like a straight up horror movie. Let me ask Steph, you've seen it. did the movie scare you? Everything scares you though.
Yeah, no, the movie didn't scare me, but now I really want to because I've seen my nieces and nephews play the game, so I kind of want to play it now.
Mhm.
But no, it didn't scare me at all. It's perfect. Like I said, it's
Yeah.
made for the demographic that went to go see it. If anything, they might come out of it being like the game is scarier than the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why that's what I read. That's why they wanted to make sure they kept it PG. I think it's PG-13. They
Yep.
did not want to get an R rating because they knew it was a lot of younger people that wanted to go see it.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey
Yeah,
man,
so-
win-win. That's how you win. You know,
It's
not that hard.
It's a huge win, and I'm really happy. And I mean, look how many video game properties we've seen just this year done justice. Obviously Mario. Now we've had Five Nights at Freddy's. We've also seen stuff like Gran Turismo, which was kind of like it was based off of a true story. It wasn't really necessarily based off the video game, but it was based off a true story. And but it still had enough video game themes into it, and it had enough like little bitty nods in it to make it justify. Tetris was another one based off a true story. I don't know if that one would qualify as much as something like Gran Turismo. Then you had Twisted Metal, the series. What else have we had this year? Just on the
Well,
video game
how big
front?
would
So-
Halo would have been if they had just done
Oh my god!
like what? If they had just given the fans what they wanted,
It took effort to
it
fuck
probably
that
would have
up.
been massive, right?
Yeah.
It took much effort to fuck that up.
Yeah. I just it's amazing how bad that show was, and especially because they got the look of the like everything. Master Chief looked awesome, and his everything looked good. And that's the only thing that was good about that. It was literally the only thing.
Until they
that was
took
good.
his helmet off.
Everything, including his butt.
Oh man, I think I
infamous
watched
butt
thinking about
scene.
it.
Do you remember they had the butt
well,
scene?
I remember people
You
talking
said
about 'cause
everything.
I
No one's
watched
talking
one
about
episode of
people's
Halo when I
butts.
was out. I watched the first episode and I was done. I'm like, I can't deal with this anymore. So I was done. Really quick, Zanaximus drops a 50
Let's
Hey.
go.
and says, "Yo, G&G. Dan, have you ever played Sparkster or Rocket Knight adventure games on the Super Nintendo and Genesis? May have been mentioned before, but you play as a possum with a rocket jetpack. They're really fun. Maybe you can talk Piglet over there into trying it too."
I think it's a blue character. Like he wears a blue armor. I think I know what it is.
I haven't
But
played
yeah,
that.
I don't have it. I'm starting to grow my Super Nintendo collection, but I still don't have that one.
Super Nintendo, baby. Super Nintendo, the GOAT system right there. That's a conversation we need to have on Tuesday night's main event one of these weeks. What is the best console ever? And of course, we all know the answer is Super Nintendo, so I don't know why we have to have a
I'm
conversation.
between the Super
about it.
Nintendo and the PS2.
I would
That's
say
where I'm at
PS2 in
too.
my opinion.
PS2 had so many great games.
You know what? Y'all are retarded. It's Super Nintendo. So no, I love PS2. But
PS2, like the library of the PS2, the two Metal
it
Gear
really is
games,
crazy.
the two God of War games, Shadow of the Colossus,
Dude. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 2 was like this mythical like creation. Remember, because you couldn't find them in stores. You know what I mean? Like it was like, where are they? Because this is a time you couldn't go online and buy something. So it was like, bro, it was almost like Jingle All the Way, where there's like, hey, I heard there's some Turbo Mans across town. We're like, bro, the Walmart across town has PS2s. I'm like, what? I just want to see one because I didn't have enough money to buy one. I just want to see one. So it was wild. It was
Wasn't
wild,
a lot like that in Brazil. I guess because it was so far off our possibilities in Brazilian economy that like not a lot of people bought it, but the ones that bought it pirated the shit out of it.
Yeah. Well, we
Oh,
have
man, I'm gonna have to say GameCube.
GameCube was good.
GameCube was awesome, but I
GameCube
would
was
never
good.
call it the
GameCube
GOAT.
was fantastic.
I don't know,
It was
man.
fantastic.
I played
But
my
dude-
GameCube so much I broke it and I had to get another one.
Yeah.
So-
Did you know that the original Xbox used to do 1080p? 1080p with analog cables. HDMI wasn't even out. And there were 1080p games for the Xbox, the original Xbox. If you had the right monitor, you could play 1080p games in the Xbox. It was insane. That's like the year 2001. It's insane.
That is insane, actually.
I never had a PS2.
You know what? You know what? What's nice is when you can show something that just gets universal love in the chat. You know, like it's nice when you see that. And I'm going to show something that will get universal love in the chat, and it's right here. How can you not love that one right there? Wave Race 64.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Jet
my
better.
goodness. Do what?
Jet Moto was better.
No, get the fuck out of here.
In fact, if
Get
you
the fuck out of here.
I'll bare knuckle box over that.
No.
Jet Moto was better than Wave Race.
You're just mad because I beat your ass down in the animal party.
No,
So
Jet
party
Jet
animals.
Moto was better than Wave Race. That's a fucking fact.
Nah.
That's a fact.
Wave Race. Jet Moto was good though. But see,
I
I'd
was
say
more of a Splashdown fan. Did anyone ever play Splashdown?
Oh yeah,
the
Splashdown
CD
and
version?
Splashdown 2.
Yeah.
All the time.
So good.
I would
great.
say, like, for me, it's almost like the Mario Kart 64 argument versus Diddy Kong Racing, and I actually prefer Diddy Kong Racing to Mario Kart 64. They're both fucking awesome, but I think Diddy Kong's better. Jet Moto is awesome, but I prefer Wave Race.
Awesome stuff.
They're both
real
both great.
quick correction. The chat corrected me here. It's 1080i that the original Xbox would do. It's 1080i. Still insane.
Yeah. So chat. Now you're saying Mario Kart 64. I don't agree with that one. I don't agree. Is Mario Kart 64 more popular than Diddy Kong Racing? Really? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. But did you ever play Wave Race Blue Storm, Ripa?
I don't know.
on
I
the
never played. I don't
GameCube.
remember playing Blue Storm.
Yeah, that was on the GameCube. So,
see, I didn't have a GameCube. My cousin Otis did. That's where I always played it. Like this is back in the Gap. It's crazy where you could like. Obviously, there was games and McDonald's and shit. But like we'd have like our rec center would have fucking Smash Bros set up, and we just go in that bitch fucking playing like. Yeah, that was back then when you could do that. You know what I mean? It was a different era, man.
it really was back when you can go to the fucking McDonald's and they
Yeah,
have like
McDonald's. You could play it. All that shit's fucking.
Dude,
crazy.
I went into a McDonald's the other day. So I was out and about, and I recorded a truck video, and I needed Wi-Fi to get it uploaded. So I went into fucking like this ghetto McDonald's, and it looked like I walked into a. It looked like I walked into a bank. First of all, there was literally
probably was a bank at one point.
It's so bad, and then they didn't
Brown
have
and
fucking
white.
Wi-Fi. They didn't
Brown
have
and white
Wi-Fi.
colors.
Like, how do you not have Wi-Fi in McDonald's? Like, isn't McDonald's known for their Wi-Fi? So then I had to go to a Target and get on their Wi-Fi so I could upload this video. But it's
Now all
Wendy's
McDonald's
too, man. Like that, it's crazy. Like the people that are growing up in this era did not experience where like our fucking fast food. I'd never use this term lit, but our fucking fast food joints like back then were fucking like.
Yes.
I had a fucking. I mean, we didn't have that much money, but it was cool. I had a fucking birthday party, and they wouldn't consider ghetto at a fucking McDonald's. Like,
I had one too.
It was wide the fuck up at the damn McDonald's, man.
They would bring out McDonald's balloons and everything.
Yeah, it was
They
live.
decorate the
Burger
little
King
back.
was great for birthday parties.
Yeah.
And Taco Bell had this really cool hip look. The way that they decorated everything looked way cooler. I remember Pizza Hut being a dining experience. It was like, this is a special occasion. We are going to sit down at Pizza Hut. You know, times have changed.
Yeah, it was fucking live, man.
Everything was more colorful too. The McDonald's colors used to be this.
Yeah.
Now it's brown and white.
Yeah, it's so crazy, man. It's so crazy how much things have changed, and like if you want to talk about you want to know where the party was. You want to know where the party was on a Friday night. This is where the party was on a Friday night back in the day. Yes, sir, baby. Look at that. That's where the party was right there, man.
Yep.
The excitement of going to a Blockbuster video on a Drew, not Blockbuster was the place.
It was Blockbuster Hollywood Video.
Yes. And man, like the way you used to determine if the movie was like worth trying to check out was how many copies was on the wall.
Oh yeah, they have a whole fucking
Yeah.
shelf full of fucking certain shit.
Yep. And I remember, and I've talked about this many times on stream before, but like the Fugitive with Harrison Ford. All right, every night, every weekend we would go, me and my family, and the Fugitive was always out, and I'm like, this has got to be every week I'd go and it was always out. And then I finally go in there and like there was like a couple of copies and it was like the light was shining down. Like,
yeah,
it was
just for the games at Blockbuster.
Yes.
Man, you be lucky one of those fucking new games will come up and then you get there and you'd see. I used to fucking get like live. My day was made. I get there and like they had the bitch. You know what I mean? They actually they all weren't rented out. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get to go play this fucking game. I mean, just the way we like consume media was just so fucking different than what it is now. I mean, you kind of now everything's so easily accessible, man. It's just different. It's just really different.
Look at this dude's confidence as he's walking. Like he knows he got the goods, man. He knows the he says the
shirt.
He knows
white
the lady
sneakers.
is gonna be happy with what he got. He is going home and with confidence, baby. He's like, what's up? But yeah, man, that's the good old days right there. I miss it, but we are in a different time now. We're at a point now where I guess physical media is pretty much going to be done in the next 5 years. I don't think you're going to go anywhere where there's
collector's items.
I think that has changed. I think you're starting to see definitely with I think the censorship kind of stuff has forced people's hands, and now people are starting to get back into like the whole physical media. You've seen like an increase in like vinyls and certain movies and shit like that, which is cool, right? That's a necessary thing. And certain mediums, I think, will never go that route. Like comics, like it's just because it's such a unique thing. Like, yeah, there's digital comics, but you know, the money's where the fucking physical copies at. It's just such a unique thing to that medium. So, you know, but yeah, to your point, like video games, like shit, how many of y'all fucking PCs fucking take disc? You know what I'm saying? Like those days are fucking. We just don't.
Yeah.
Not like that anymore.
The cases don't even have the space for it anymore. I am a physical media guy. I have a bunch of CDs and DVDs, and I had to buy one of those plug and play USB DVD drivers for my PC because I cannot install my DVD driver, my normal DVD driver, because the case doesn't have space. Doesn't have the hole for it.
Yep. Sad.
Yeah. Sometimes about the rental store, we didn't have Blockbuster here, obviously, but we had a bunch of different rental stores. Sometimes to this day, I have a nightmare that I'm in a rental store, like I'm a kid in a rental store, and I don't know what to pick. And it's like this weird sensation. And I've heard of people who have that same nightmare. It's like I'm here. There's a bunch of movies, a bunch of games. I don't know where to pick, and I'm just there forever. I can't leave until I pick something. I heard of people who had that same dream.
That's like the back rooms, but Blockbuster edition.
Yeah, I mean, I hate that all this physical media is going away. There's still retro shops, and there's still, and I love to support those places. I love going into retro stores.
The chat saying seek help, Dan. Sorry.
All right, let's read. Doug B says, Beardo, did you read this one yet? Did you already read this one yet?
I don't think so. Thanks, Doug B, for the 20. And over on Kick, just right now, Raider just dropped 10 gifted subs.
Raider!
So let's go.
There we go.
Let's go. Big Raj dropped a 199 and says nothing. Oak Barrels for $10. Dan, this is in Portuguese, so hopefully I pronounce this correctly. Neo Priemos Canico. Shout out to Dan Vask.
It's a phrase from Chapulin. No priemos canico.
Okay, there you go. I
There you
kind of
go.
got it. I kind of got it.
Yeah,
Chris
I don't remember any of that
too.
in Fort. I don't remember that in Fortnite, but okay.
Yeah, that wasn't in Fort.
He doesn't speak in Fortnite.
Chris Graham for $2.
Imagine if you followed his lead during this show, we'd be in a lot better shape.
Chris Karan for $2 says justice for Pooh Bear.
What was that, Beardo? You're like,
I was waiting. I had been
Restaurant.
interrupted. I had been
He was
interrupted.
controlling himself
and I
because you
was-
were talking
I was
shit to his
trying
friend.
to just cool off a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. You're talking shit to Dan Vask. I need to control myself.
Come on.
Here too.
Come on. I'm trying to run through these so that we can play Dan's song that I happen to be in.
That's
Yes!
true. That's true.
Let's go. Big Mike for 10. For Steph, my favorite big booty Latina. Best costume, in my honest opinion, for sure. Lady Liberty for the win.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right. Get woke, go broke. Says, I guess Bungo, I think he meant Bungie, wasn't DEI enough. Oh, well, like my grandpa used to say, fuck him. Red
Thanks,
Mage.
Grandpa.
Thanks, Gramps. Thanks, Papa. Red Mage for $20. Just got back from watching Five Nights at Freddy's. Very good movie. Would watch it again. Happy Halloween and hail to the 199.
Hail.
Snorm 11 for $10. This is why what independents do is so important. You build outside of their system cannot take it away. Hail Eric July, hail Comicsgate, hail independent creators in every genre.
Andra.
There you go.
Shout out, man. Appreciate you.
Shout out. Big Mike for another 2.
Thank
Someone gift my poor a membership. All right. Thank you for the 2.
I think he says I'm poor. Someone give me a membership.
We can hear Chris's phone, by the way.
You can hear Chris's phone.
We can hear Chris's phone, by the way.
Sorry about that.
Sketch for $2. Happy Halloween. Please clap.
Thanks, Sketch.
Heel Tattoo. Shout out to Heel Tattoo.
Hey,
for
Heel
a
Tattoo.
10. Shout out. Says hi to everyone. Hayden for another 20. We were going to take my girlfriend's oldest daughter to see Five Nights at Freddy's this weekend, but the times we could go only had single seats available, so we went to an arcade instead. I'm sure we'll see it soon. Isn't it streaming soon too? It is
on
actually
Peacock.
currently on Peacock.
Streaming
right
now.
Yep.
He's on Peacock.
It
so you can
released at the
watch it.
same time. In
time, and
theaters
it's still crushing it.
insane.
In theaters.
Do you guys think that's gonna become common?
Probably.
Well, the thing Disney tried to do that, and it just
During COVID.
it fell flat.
Yeah, I don't know
So
if that's gonna work, man.
That
I don't know how much money they're missing out on.
I was worried that when I saw that they were putting it on Peacock the same
Yeah,
time
but
that
how
they were
many-
going in theaters, like it told me they didn't have much confidence in it, but it's
Yeah,
doing
that's
really
probably,
well.
they probably didn't think that it was gonna do as well as what they do. I can't imagine them looking at it now and being like, shit, we made a good decision. They're probably like, fuck, man, if we'd have just left it exclusive to theaters, we probably would have made a damn killer.
It's clearly got a cult following for sure.
The whole thing, though, like they use this movie to tie into theme park tickets and their own personal streaming service to help make money on all fronts. So, which was really, it was such a unique marketing how they did that. They're like, if you go to Universal Studios, you can get the streaming service free for 6 months if you buy one of these tickets, which weren't cheap. And and then they tied it into the movie, so it's like you could watch this without, with the free subscription without going to the theater. So I don't know. I guess they were just trying something, but again, Disney tried this multiple times and it fell flat. So the fact that this worked,
It has to be a very
I
specific
think
kind of movie.
I think it worked because it has such a unique audience.
I was
That's
gonna
why
say
it worked.
that.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
such a unique audience. It's like all of these kids. There's so many kids watching YouTubers playing this game who didn't play it on their own, but they know the story because they watched them play it. And they also, and all of these kids who also played this game as well. I mean, this game was really big, and these kids aren't going to go to each other. I mean, let's be real. You don't invite your kids. They're not going to go over to each other's houses to watch this movie on streaming. They're going to ask their parents to take them and drop them off at the theater so they can watch it at the movies.
Well, and
or the parents are going to take them.
how many subscribers does Peacock have that would because I don't know if that's if you consider them one of the big ones.
I'm curious
So-
how many people or kids watched it at home first and then said, damn, I want to watch that in the movie theater. And kind of like what Steph said, like, they watched it at home with the parents. Maybe the parents vetted the movie, and then the kids go out with their friends over to the movie theater to go see it again.
Well,
Because that's the kind of movie that has a ritual involved to go see it in theaters. Like you dress up, you get together with your friends, and you all have like merch of the game, that sort of stuff. So it has to be a very specific kind of franchise for that to work.
And it's the perfect movie with the perfect rating to come out around the perfect time. It's Halloween. Like, let's go and see this Halloween movie.
There's that.
Yeah, I think that it really just comes down to this is an event style movie for the audience, the fan
Event
base.
style movie.
Yeah, like it makes you want to go be part of the crowds. There were people dressing up just like there were for Mario, just like, to be fair, there was for Barbie. It makes you want to go be part of that, and it's crazy that it's doing the numbers it's doing based on the production budget and the fact that it is on Peacock the same opening weekend. So take care of the fans. I got a video coming out tomorrow talking about this. It's funny because in the video, for some weird reason, and I think it's because the premise of the video, I think I was trying to compare it to Captain Marvel or the Marvels, but I kept saying Five Nights versus Freddy's. And so every time I said that, a picture of me and Jay popped up on screen where it says Five Nights versus Freddy's. So I was like, you know what? We're going to meme it. We might as well. Laugh at yourself. Meme yourself. Fuck it. You know, we don't need to edit this out. But Erwin did a great job of editing it. So I can't wait. I'll launch that tomorrow. Or hell, I may launch it tonight after Dan Vask's launch his video.
There you go.
Shout
So
out.
I do have the link for Geeks Gamers Play for our Fortnite stream, which will be happening on Geeks Gamers Play after this. But Beardo, go ahead.
Coalee for $10. What the heck? I just heard a clip of the soundtrack of Halo 3 and the nostalgia sucker punched me. Bungie, man, going downhill.
Rest in peace.
They fell off a cliff.
They fell off a fucking cliff, man. Butter Biscuit for $5. I can see Ripa saying to Jeremy, I ain't wearing that dumb shit, when Jeremy mentioned wearing costumes.
No, I didn't find my tokenized Bane fucking mask. I don't know where that shit went. I was looking for it.
Jay's big fat video for a $1.99
juicy video.
Oh, it's out there. You better watch it.
They say, here's a big fat super chat for you guys.
Thank
for
you.
$1.99.
Well,
thank you. Jay's big fat video. Axiom for a $10. Marty Odell was composer of Halo theme and was invested co-owner of Bungie. The board fired him during Destiny 1 and stripped all of his stocks. He sued and won. Michael is his collaborator who stayed. So,
yeah, that usually happens. It happens in a bunch of Star Trek movies too, where one composer makes like the main theme of the thing, and it's like a super high-end composer, and then another composer does all the rest. That's a very common practice.
Doug B over on Rumble for 10 says, Switzerland and Play It would like to know when the heck will the 199 emotes will come back to Rumble. Jay, let Krista know that we need her to add a lot of emotes to Rumble. So we're gonna need new members. I think
She'll hear you say it.
I don't know how many members we need on Rumble to. We may be maxed out. I have no idea, but I will make sure that we get those back over there to your Rumble chat. And 300 people on Rumble right now. Thank you guys for being over there on Rumble. Really do appreciate it.
Magnum Norse for 20. Dude, my early gaming experiences were whooping people in Mortal Kombat at the local roller skating rink. They also had Turtles in Time.
Oh, Turtles in Time.
Yeah,
you gotta stream that, motherfucker.
I know.
Yeah, someone made me buy it, and they never paid me back.
I made Jay buy it, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways, the Great Gonzo for $10. Geeks and Gamers, thank you for being so awesome. Y'all have helped me to forgive, be patient, and enjoy the little things in life. Y'all are a blessing, except for Drunk 3PO. I don't like him.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Jay forgives you.
But Jay forgives you.
The Great
That
Gonzo.
hurt.
Thank you, though. Thank you. We appreciate it. And yeah, like, man, we like, man, you guys should have saw the care packages that were sent. Jay brought a ton of stuff over. Man, I was telling everybody, I was like, we ain't nothing like this this group of people we got, man, with the 199 fellowship, everybody involved.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yep.
So thank you.
I got a Ninja Turtle.
Yes, you did.
Hercules for a 199. Dan Vask wins.
As always.
Hey, I'll show them one of the things I was sent. I'll be right back.
George Padro for $2. Gary giving the smackdown to Geeks and Gamers last night was, and then doesn't say anything, was, I mean,
That
I
was
there.
so much fun.
I didn't really witness Gary doing much. Big Mike for $10. Shout out to Laura Croft for standing this whole time. Impressive. Big booty Latina Steph is still my favorite, though. Lady Liberty for the win. Big Mike is just not letting that go. Spider Claw for $10. Always happy to see Melanie. Big surprise on the costume. Only game you play except last night. Thanks to Ripa for bringing Ryan to the show. Dan, still waiting for a bib to cry for. Still waiting for bib cry for a hero cover.
Oh, that's right. That's a good one.
Okay, you ready? Here we go. Here's what I
let's
was sent. Full screen. There we go.
Shut up.
Yeah, the 45th president of the United States. Look at this shit.
Wow.
This is with the MAGA, or it says USA hat. I wish it was a MAGA hat, but hell yeah.
Who made it?
There we go.
That's awesome.
Collect them
all. Look, they have an Obama, Jeremy.
I know. That's all right. I'll get Trump to beat the hell out of him. But
Is
yeah.
that his mugshot?
No. Well,
Just
Trump
it's
always
just
looks
looking
like that, so-
mean as fuck.
Yeah. That's awesome though. That's badass. So.
Big Mike
Cool.
for another 2. Steph with the best costume for sure. Big Mike.
Steph
Bird
is
up.
killing it.
Yep.
Bird up for 10. Old school Pizza Hut was the absolute GOAT. Not only were the buildings unique and cool, but my first gaming experience ever was playing at a Miss Pac-Man arcade game in the Pizza Hut in the early 80s.
Nice.
Nice. Christian Rocker for 5. Hey, Beardo, I did some research and found out your Indian tribal name. Long Way Corn Eater. Marcus Henry for 2. Where's Rolo? He's
Where's
chilling.
Rolo? Rolo
Yeah,
will be
where's
back.
Rolo?
Rolo will probably be back in another week or 2. But yeah, I mean, him and Joe were streaming over there on Locked and Loaded Latinos. You'll see Rolo back in the mix here very, very soon.
The only one who appreciates my costume is not here.
Tony Morrow for a
He
199.
doesn't. He told me the truth.
What's your favorite movies to watch for Halloween? Mine would be Halloween.
You know,
Edward Scissorhands.
Hocus Pocus.
Kind of Christmassy though.
I really like Stranger Things season 1. I know it's not a movie, but like I like watching Stranger Things season 1. I also, it's newer. Like if you want to talk about like older stuff, I really do like the Friday the 13th movies. But dude, that Hubie Halloween movie with Adam Sandler is fantastic. I'm sorry, it's so damn good. It just captures the vibe and the spirit of Halloween very well. But if you want to go back to like older school stuff, like I do like genuine like scary movies. Like I think the first half of Jeepers Creepers is fucking terrifying, and I think the second half is kind of cringe. But that first half of Jeepers Creepers is so damn good.
That is
Love
scary.
it. It's scary as hell.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, of course, Tom Barry Masta. That's a classic. How can you not love Ghostbusters? It's a legendary all-time classic. It will never get old.
I enjoy watching silent horror movies from the 30s. I think there's an eerie thing that comes with knowing that those people were dead before your mother was born. It's pretty cool.
You're kind of fucked up tonight. No
Seek
more than
help,
normal,
Dan.
to be no more than normal.
More than yeah.
And Vec for $5. Hope y'all enjoy the clips from Tabletop. Sevi's birthday was awesome.
Nice. Shout out.
Shout out. Big Mike for another 2. Hell yeah. Thank you for the gifted membership, Brock. There you go.
Look,
Sahil.
this is the chat when Dan was like said that. They're like, okay. Okay.
Isn't it supposed to be scary? Come
I
on.
guess.
True, it is. It's Halloween, a bunch of wimps.
Yeah.
Sahil for a $2. Happy Halloween. Beardo looks like a gay trucker. Some Norwegian guy for a 59 in Norwegian. Dan, would love to see a collab with Dennis Pana sometime.
At least he didn't say he didn't like you.
Gotta look that up. Gotta look that person up.
Oak Barrels for $2. Always knew Jay was a furry.
How did you always know that?
Tomani for a $5. Last night's party animal was indeed awesome, but Beardo's play-by-play was the high tea
Hell
icing
yeah.
that everybody truly needs. Nicely done, sir.
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
it.
Nice.
Glad you
I
like
need
it.
to go back and listen to it.
Sketch for a 2. Why, Jay? Why?
I don't know.
All right, Josh
Nobody likes
Krasinski for a $5. Dan just been on all the reacts. Wait, Dan just been on all the reacts to Dan Vast sings Amazing Grace Bender. When I ran across the charismatic voice reacting to your video, all good stuff.
Good stuff. That's my favorite one. She's like, it seems like she was there with me and she knew exactly what I was doing and why I was doing. She's really an impressive vocal coach.
In Flames for a $5. VTM Bloodlines 2 Poltergeist. No. VTM Bloodlines 2 protagonist got revealed to... What? I read Poltergeist because of Halloween. Anyway, fuck. Today, and guess what? Another modern audience girl boss with a stupid lesbian haircut. Escapism is dead. Tatsu-sama for a $2. Pooh Bear and Piglet. Fuck Jeremy. Ryan is king. Ouch.
Damn.
All right,
Well,
thank you for the 2. Bird up for 5.
This is a pig.
Bird.
Sorry.
Bird
Thanks,
up for
Jay.
5.
Thanks, Jay.
Funniest thing about Zootopia was that it somehow still wasn't woke enough for Cracked. That's how far Cracked has fallen since the early 2010s. Do you guys know what crack is?
It's a drug.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Clown for a $1.99. We need to have Gina on Geeks and Gamers.
She's been on a couple times.
True vintage R&B fan for a 5.
To be clear, so we went live with Gina. When was that, Jay? Dallas, yeah, Dallas. We went live with Gina. We were only live for maybe about 20 minutes, and actually Gina started the stream. I believe it's a members only stream now, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'll see Gina again at some point in time. But Jay's the one that's got all the power. So
No.
if he allows it, then she'll be on it. So
True
No
vintage.
power. I don't control anything. I don't even know anything. I just make stuff up.
I don't know why I'm here.
True vintage R&B fan for $5. Why is Beardo dressed like a stripper from Chuck E. Cheese? I don't know. Eric K. Eric K. for $2. With the Rude Eyes Muppetosis, he needs no costume. Taylor Swift greater than Disney Star Wars gifted $1. Thank you. Sarah Phim for $5. First time super chat. Love Tuesday night's main event, and seeing Ryan here tonight is awesome. Love everyone's costume, but Ripa's had me laughing the most.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
He put a lot of effort into it.
I did. I planned accordingly.
Cerberus for a $1.99 says beep bop boop.
Ah, yeah.
Beep bop boop.
Beep bop boop.
Amen.
Mark of Reality for $2. I put links to the Gina tweets in the Rumble chat. Well, thank you very much for that help. The Tactician Musician for $5. You can't play it on your PS5 on the go. Sure, you don't play it on the go, but I think you underestimate the number of people who actually play it on the go.
What are we talking about?
It was when we were talking about the play everything that's not a Nintendo game somewhere else.
Oh yeah,
but not on Switch.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I mean, personally, again, as a huge fan of the Switch, I do not play the Switch handheld. I don't like handheld games at all. That's just me, and I know that that's probably an unpopular opinion. I don't like playing on the go or anything like that.
I only play handheld.
I know you do, because you're psycho.
Steel Leg of History for a $1.99 to help cover Dan's expense. Be blessed, Dan.
Amen.
It's going a long way, that $1.99 is.
That's
Nate Houstman for a $5. Do what I do, multiple streams in their own tabs. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Andre CR for a 2,500 in check, I believe. Poop is takeover. Thank you, Andre. Null White for $5. Dan Vask, the Switch and PS2 use different types of CPU architectures and manufacturer processes, frames per second. Difference comes down to corporate not paying to fully optimize it.
Makes sense. And it's still lame.
All right, let's get a few more, and then we're gonna do the rest on our gaming stream because I know we got to premiere Dan's thing, his video.
We got to premiere Dan's thing, everyone.
Dan's video, and then he wants to launch it on his channel. And we have a couple of things going on. Krista, Steph, are you girls going live on Geeks Gamers Live? Correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then me and Beardo are going to be live on Geeks Gamers Play, and I think he's going to be live on Kick as well.
Well, I can't play?
So me and Beardo are going to be live on Geeks Gamers Play, and Jay, we'll see.
We'll think about it. We'll have a meeting.
Yeah, we'll see.
Arudai for a 199 says Beardo's secret. Yeah, you watch your fucking mouth. Matthew Rives for a $2. Jeremy forgot about high tea.
Oh, that's Thursday. That's not Wednesday.
That's on Thursday.
Yeah, see, I know what's up.
Mike Humsmells for $2. Martin O'Donnell was Halo's composer. Yes, we've talked about that. Beardo's Dick Tickler for $5. Beardo abandoned his Spider-Man costume because he couldn't get the MJ costume on his corn. Sad. Thank you for the 5. Chris B for $2. Hard to argue that you didn't trip poo after that one.
Yeah, I heard that, Jay. Come on, Jay. Fess up to it. All right, we're gonna. So, does Steph have the video, or does
Krista has it? Krista has it.
So keep reading a couple more. Let me get this video situated, and we'll be right back.
All right. King Goris for $5. It all makes sense now. The Blood and Honey movie was actually all about Jay. James Bursey for $5. Jay, any comment on the bounding into comics article they meant? Claiming Gina Carano is carrying your child, and he will save humanity from the machines?
What? Wow.
Cole Hauser.
Read it.
Cole Hauser for $2. Jeremy, are the Joes okay? Jay didn't hurt them? Yet to be determined.
Probably.
Fear the Tardo for $5. No afraid of dark, cause Jay put in nightlight. Only worry about Uncle Rai Rai punch Tardo in sleep for Tardo's own good. So okay, lock it in. Yay. Thank you for the 5. Fear the Tardo. Marksman for $5. Nintendo has a cash reserve of 20 years operating, meaning they could operate for about 20 years without making a single dollar at their current costs.
Man, that's what I'm trying to be, man. Shit.
There you go. Fear the Tardo for another 5. Don Batch have ma'am bun. That means kiss boys. Ha ha. Don kisses boys. That's silly. Lock it in. Yay. I think they're talking about you, Dan.
I didn't get it. Thank you.
Fear the Tardo for another 2. Tardo, 9-time Special Olympics champion. Lock it in. Yay. Thank you, Tardo. Jay's Massive Moose Knuckle for a 199. Put a chick in it and make her Jay. Bird up for 2. I like Dan too. I relate to him as a proud gay man. Jesus Davila for a 5. Making up for Dan Vast Super Chat. Thank you, Jesus.
There we go.
Lily Ramsey for $2. Is Dan the Domino's Noid?
Yes.
Sure. Jay's Massive Moose Knuckle for another 199. Hail Brazilian Metal Jesus. And hi, Melanie.
Hi.
Derby
Nice.
Wormy for a $2. Beardo looks like a special needs Ash. You're just jealous. You're just jealous.
Okay, so we're gonna stop it there. Jay is going to join us for Fortnite. He may not be there at the beginning, but he is going to join us for Fortnite. But now it's time for us to premiere the new video from Dan Vask. and Fear the Beardo. Now,
Let's go,
Dan,
baby.
is there anything you want to tell us before we play this?
Turn up the volume.
And go full screen, Krista, on that. You see right next to it, you can hit the full screen right there.
Headphones recommended.
So-
High volume.
Now, after we play this, we are going to Dan over on his channel, YouTube, and mods. If you have links, you can drop a link to Dan's channel. He's going to make it live on his channel. We would love for you to go over there, like the video, comment, make sure you watch it from beginning to end. That's how you help out the algorithm and things like that. So this is the world premiere.
Yes.
Dan,
I should have uploaded it, man.
Huh?
I'll upload it as soon as the show ends.
Because we can't, like, the audio is going to be shit coming through.
No. They're playing natively from Krista's PC. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
The audio is going to be good.
Yeah.
Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear it, okay? Because it's been a while since I've done the screen.
Okay,
sharing.
so
All right.
here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Krista, hit play.
3, 2, 1.
Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
I left alone. My mind was blank. I needed time to think, to get the memories from my mind. What did I see? Can I believe that what I saw that night was real and not just fantasy? Just what I saw in my own dreams. Were they reflections of my warp mind staring back at me? 'Cause in my dreams, it's always there. Demon face that twists my mind and brings me to despair. Night was black, was no use holding back, 'cause I just had to say, was someone watching me? In the mist, the fingers move and twist. Was all this for real, or just some kind of hell? 666, the number of the beast. Hell and fire was born to be released. Torches blaze and sacred chants were praised as they start to cry and up to the sky. In the night, the fires are burning bright. The ritual has begun. Satan's work is done. 666, the number of the beast. Sacrifice is going on tonight.
All right, so I wanted to call it because the audio did not transfer. Because holy shit, you're not hearing it in its full glory, but you're going to be able to hear it in its full glory right now over on Dan's channel. Have you launched it yet, Dan?
Yeah, it's published.
Launch it.
It's on.
Okay.
All
Yeah, the audio.
right.
So and it's no one's
Shout
fault.
out.
It's just the audio just kept getting progressively worse. I have
Yeah.
heard it
Yeah.
without that fucked up audio. You need to
So
go over
I
Dan's
think
right now.
it has to be. I think it has to be necessarily the host of the stream to play the file. Otherwise, it does that for some reason.
Well, so she is so like if I ended the stream, like she can end the stream right now. She can end the entire stream. She can end everything. You know what I mean? So that's why I was just like, so I don't know. I don't understand how that works. But
We
either
can
way,
investigate that later. Yeah.
But this is honestly, I intentionally just nerfed the audio because I wanted you to go to his channel to hear the whole
Exactly.
thing. So if you just no, but in all seriousness, I have heard it, and that was I was cringing at the fact that you guys weren't hearing it in its full glory. So you can hear that over on his channel. So go over there. Smash the
it's on.
melee button. And yes, Hayden Wayne sees through my tactics. He's been watching me long enough. He says this was all just a tactic to get us to go over to Dan's channel, and it worked. So go over right now.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, if you go to Dan's channel, I will go highlight comments right now on his stream, and you can be featured on Tuesday night's main event. So have you gone to his channel? You have
How do you do that?
notifications. What do you mean?
You're gonna highlight comments in my channel?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna
You can
go
do
into
that?
No. I'm just going to go into your comment section and share my screen.
Magic.
I
Oh,
know.
okay.
Dan's never been on the internet before. So right here. All right. So look at there. Look at all these people. Look at all these comments. Look at there.
Nice.
Look at there. There we go.
Hell yeah.
There we
Thank
go. Get over
Thank you,
there
thank you.
and comment on Dan Vast's new video. Let me get a refresh. Let's see where we're at.
Nice.
Okay.
This
Let me
man
get
is a
refresh.
salesman.
There we go. All right. Now, do you want to be featured on Tuesday night's main event? Let's go to newest comments. There we go. Look at there. All right. So there's the
Nice.
people.
Hail.
All right. So go over there.
Hell yeah.
Dan Vask, the man, the myth, the legend, Fear the Beardo. You guys got to hear it
Yes.
in his full glory because it is fantastic. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys in the chat, but
Thank
the
you.
priority is Dan Vask tonight. That's the only time I'm ever going to say that, by the way. I'm never going to be that nice to
I'm
Dan.
always the
Yeah.
priority.
But
yes.
we're going to end it right there. Get ready for our multiple streams that we're doing. We have Geeks and Gamers Play going live here soon. We're going to catch up on all the super chats from last night and tonight. And then Geeks and Gamers Live with Krista and Steph. They're going to be doing something as well. Jay is going to join us for Geeks and Gamers Play. And guess what? Next month, do you know who's going to be hanging out with us in Orlando? None other than Melanie Mack. That's right. Melanie Mack's going to be back in Orlando hanging out with us. We got plenty to talk about, plenty to do here in Orlando. That's going to be a lot of fun. One day Dan's going to visit us. I don't know if that's
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's
doesn't-
inevitable.
He to be fair, Dan doesn't like us very much, and he
Nah,
only, so.
Just here for the grift.
Hey, you know how it is.
No.
All right, there we go.
No, really, no. Seriously, before finding, I think the first guy of the fellowship that I found was Gary, and then Jeremy. But before that, it was like, oh, dude, I can't stand anyone on the internet. I don't want to do collabs with anyone. Everyone sucks. Everyone is gay, and it's like when I found this fellowships, like finally, I can have internet friends that don't
Hell yeah.
suck.
That is true, man. When Dan showed up on main event, on Friday Night Tights, it was just like, dude, this guy's so fucking talented, and then he just kind of became a friend and one of the bros, and it's been awesome since then. I see you're already getting super thanks already on your
holy
video.
shit.
Matter of fact, I'll read a couple of the super thanks. How about that? Let's do it.
Nice.
All right, so
Let's
let
go.
Me see. Let me share my screen again. Share screen. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Right there. Dana for a $9.99. Thanks.
Thank you,
Francis with a
Francis.
50.
Let's go.
Those holy hell lungs of fire. Freaking amazing.
Thank you.
Dan.
Thank you,
Look at
Francis. Francis
there.
is awesome.
Yes, absolutely. So, So yeah, I'm still looking at the comments over there.
Awesome
Keep
stuff.
smashing
They should
the
have a
melee button.
filter or something so you could filter out.
You can only filter by top comments and then newest. That's the only ones you can do. So there you go. Hear from Geeks and Gamers to hear this masterpiece in its rightful glory. There we go.
Awesome. Hey, I see
So-
Krista.
Where's
Yay.
Krista? Where's Krista?
Long text. The fire.
There we go. Good stuff. So, all right, guys.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Appreciate all of you.
Thank you,
And I
guys.
hope you enjoy Dan Vask and Fear the Beardo over there. Amazing stuff. Fear the Beardo, how does it feel to be on a Dan Vask song?
First of many. First
You
of
did
many.
great,
We
Diego.
already
That was
we're already talking about other stuff together. Big stuff.
Hell
Me
yeah.
and Beardo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're cooking stuff up, man.
Yeah.
It feels good. It feels good. And Iron Maiden is one of my dad's favorite songs, so just to be able to like be a part of that and like something that he grew up listening to, and like now that his son is doing the Vincent Price for it. It's
dude.
cool. It's cool. I'm happy. I'm happy that I get to do that, you know, for my dad.
Yep.
Awesome stuff. Your dad's gonna freak out.
Yeah, well, I sent when you sent it the file to me last night. I sent it to him, and he goes,
Awesome.
he said Vincent Price would be proud.
Wow,
So,
dude.
hell
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome stuff. Professional fucking voice actor right there.
Let's go.
Between us.
Officially.
Officially.
Hell
That was your official first
My first official, real, professional voice
paid
acting
gig. Yes.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Mary
Congratulations, man.
Jane Valencia says 50. Happy Halloween. Hell yes. Let's see. Oh, my highlight from last night's stream was Gary about to win it all. Everyone was cheering Gary, and then he gets pumpkined. So Melanie wins. Bro, people are mad at me. And
Yes.
I listen. If I had it to do over again,
Oh my
what
God.
the hell just happened there? If I had it to do all over again, just so all of you know, because people are mad and they're like, "Why?" If I had to do over again, I would absolutely do the same fucking thing. I would knock the shit out of Gary. I don't apologize for shit.
Let's
Friends
go.
don't let friends win video games. That is not in our DNA. It is, Gary has enough going for him in life. He don't need me to let him win a fucking video game, okay? So no, I absolutely positively would not change one thing about it.
He was doing so well.
I don't give a shit.
He was doing so well.
I
don't
wasn't
give
able
a
to
damn.
listen
cares?
before, but did you get on the
Yeah.
Rumble side? Dougie B is 50.
Yeah,
I could
he
read-
sent a few. He sent a few. I don't know if I got the most
Dougie B
recent.
on the
and-
Rumble side for 50 says, "Hello, Rumble. Hi, Jay."
Yeah, got that one. Yeah, I got that one.
Chat's correcting me.
yeah.
I guess I accidentally said that the song. I meant
Yeah,
I
you
meant
just
the band.
misspoke. I knew
I
what you
know
meant.
he
I know
meant
what you
the
meant.
band.
Yes,
Yeah.
obviously.
Dude, I
Yes,
said Five
obviously.
Nights versus Freddy's 3 times in my next video. Okay, it happens. But yeah, you guys are talking about Gary like he's our retarded friend that we let play. He was doing so well. He was doing so well, and Jeremy didn't let him.
Shouldn't let him win.
Patronizing.
He was the guest.
He was doing so well, Jeremy.
He was the
He got
guest.
all the color in the lines, and you had to bump his arm. All right, seriously, it was awesome. And again, thank you to everybody. It's to me, it's super cool that we have so many awesome friends to join us for these gaming streams, these panel streams, everything like that. And it's an honor to be on here with the Netflix version of Ryan Kennel. Been really hoping.
And yeah, speaking of, I might have an announcement tomorrow. First time I said that.
Okay. Is this what we talked about?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
It is what we talked about. It is what we talked about.
Is it? It's still what me and you talked about on the table?
Yes. That I think this will green light that. What we have on the table. Yes.
Just call me tomorrow, man. Just call me
All right,
tomorrow.
I got you.
So,
I got you.
let's go. Let's go. So where are you going to make this announcement, on YouTube or Twitter? If you make it.
Keep my tabs on our on my Twitter. Just do that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. So you guys are going to want to hear this if he's ready to make that announcement. So that's going to be damn good indeed. Okay. So again, you guys let me know know if you want to go over to check us out on Play, or if you want to go check us out on Geeks Gamers Life. But we're going to wrap it up right there. Thank you to the whole panel. Thank you to Melanie Mack. Thank you to Dan Bask. Thank you to Fear the Beardo. Thank you to Eric July. Thank you to Steph, Krista, Jay. I hope you guys have a great night, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.
Happy